Alrighty, we are live. Hello, everyone. Happy Monday. Hope everyone had a good weekend. It's thunderstorming here, so hopefully this stream will go well. But we'll see what happens. Good to see a few of the regulars here. CVK Studios, hello. Mr. Flanagan, yeet. John Rhodes, evening, everyone. How's y'all's Monday been? Mine's been good. And JSJ Inc., howdy, howdy. Welcome, welcome. So today, we are doing something a little bit different. Oh my god, CVK Studios, 4 months of membership. Only 5 more till our membership, baby. Well, I'm glad you're keeping track, because I am not. But thank you, sir. Appreciate it. So, we are in Railroader. I'm going to be taking care of this train here, the 643. But what's this? We have a new engine. Or not new engine, but a new railroad. The Saluda and Red Marble. And it says M.R. Flanagan. Uh-oh. Why do I have Flanagan's locomotive? Well, on Friday or Saturday, Flanagan talked. We actually talked in real life, believe it or not. And he mentioned that he wanted to explore some of the new mods that were out on Nexus that featured Railloader. And we said, you know what? We've been holding off on this for a while. Let's actually do that. So yesterday and today we've been playing around a bit, and we've added a few things to our world. So, first things first, as we go through, we're at Almond. There's now some industries here, so there's actually a freight spot here at Almond. So that is the first new change. The second new change on here is if we go up towards Alarka Junction, you're going to see that Midland's down here with a train. But why does he have all these hoppers? And why does it say R1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Oh, God, that's a lot of hoppers. Oh, God, that's a lot of hoppers. Oh, God, that's a lot of hoppers. And there's his Mikado. But if we follow this up, excuse me. So we have some hoppers, but what the hell is this? It's a new holding yard for hoppers. But what the hell's up here? Oh. Oh. That's a lot of hoppers. So we've expanded the coal mine up at Robinson Coal. So now we can have all the hoppers. All the hoppers, the long hopper trains. We go over to... Wait, what is this? What's this? If we go over towards Bryson, we have our standard switches. But then if you fly over here, there's a lot of changes. So we've added the West Bryson Industries, added a few extra tracks, and now Appalachian Hardworks looks different. There's also now Appalachian Textiles. On the back of Appalachian Textiles, you have more textiles. You also have this mining company building over here, Mining Supply. We have a little side yard with a bunch of cars. We're waiting on stuff to get done before we switch those over. And then you have to cross the river for even more stuff. Miller Electronics. You have an oil refinery here, Southern Chemical, I should say. We have Southern Chemical. And then we have Bryson Steam and Electricity, along with Bryson Steam and Electricity here. So there's all these new industries. And then all the way back here, if we fly, we now have the West Bryson interchange as well. So we have a lot of new changes. But that's not where the fun stops. Let's keep on going, and then we're going to get some friends in here. So Bryson, we've expanded the tracks over here. They're now our coach yard. So we have some passenger train stage there. The Bryson engine house has been greatly expanded. So we have that now with a lot of power. Added a few more tracks in as well. we've got our normal yard over here. If we fly east over to Ela, we now have some expanded tracks for cars behind the Ela Freight Depot. Still have that switch puzzle there. But then we go down to Whittier in the East Whittier interchange. Oh, that's a lot more tracks. We have some new crossovers, a bigger East Whittier yard. So that'll be very helpful for logs and lumber trains. And then, last but not least, over in Dillsboro, we have expanded the yard over here with a few other things, a few extra tracks, some extra crossovers and stuff to make it a little bit easier to use. So overall, we've added quite a few new mods. We've added a lot of little cool stuff too. But today we're going to be kind of showing that off and celebrating the fact that you too can play on this world with the mods. We actually have a brand new mod pack. But to talk more about that and get us going, I am bringing in Midland 1072 Productions. Hello, Midland.
Hello, Angry. I've been waiting for you.
Uh-oh. So I was just showing off the railroad to the viewers here.
I've been explaining what we've been doing. I've been showing, but I've been explaining.
Well, I just showed and explained, so deal with that.
Excellent.
Well, before we get the train moving here, Kitty Yara, hello. John Rhodes, how many new railroads is this now? Like 13 of them? Well, we keep moving and getting bigger and better every time, so, you know, that is our excuse. Yep, and give us some more fun. CBK Studios, too many hoppers not to not bin. Yeah, there's a lot of hoppers. Garrett H. Chase, love watching you guys making ballast fly. Well, we like making trains move, so. And Random Snick, the Snick of randomness has returned. Welcome. And JSJ Inc. gifting 5 memberships. Well, thank you. Appreciate that. ZVK Studios, any distilleries? Unfortunately, there are no distilleries in the mod packs that we've downloaded. And Uncle Sean, howdy, angry, and chat. So, yes. So, before we get this train moving, as I've just mentioned, you can actually download this mod pack yourself. So, if you go into either my Discord server or Midland's Discord server, which are linked in our respective video descriptions, then you too can play on this this same world and use the same mods we're using. And just to show you some of the other things that were in here, if you look at one of these locomotives, we now have condition sliders, so you can make a locomotive look really brown, but it's still at 100%. You also have all these new whistles. So right now, Mr. Flanagan has a Hancock 3 chime on here for Norfolk and Western 611. So we had a big list of whistles before. Now it's even bigger. It's huge.
And for my viewers, you're seeing the West Bryson Industries that I just hopped over to show off. Meaning we have a lot of railroad now, and there's only 2 of us.
Yeah. Flanagan decided to be a butt and hang out with his lovely partner tonight. So we are down a Flanagan. But he is in the chat watching us. Meanwhile, I'm going to change whistles to one that I like. Sorry, Flanagan. You're not here. I'm changing whistles.
I too have a whistle that I like in the form of EBT 14s. 3 chime.
Yes. Alrighty, so we're going to get this train moving again. Before we launched the stream here, we were doing a whole lot of switching.
Yeah.
So, doing that. We got one car here at the very end I got to kick in.
And there are, in fact, more tracks here, and there's a reason for it. Because we have, like, all of Robinson Gap Coal super duper maxed that I'm currently shoving 46 hoppers into at a blistering angry 2 miles an hour.
Woo! And Jonathan Coleman saying, this September, the Hot Air Ballooning Festival is canceled this year, so I might come to the East Broad Top Railroad and see the Birdman. Heis, excellent. I actually got an email from Heis the other day confirming his visit, so That'll be cool. You could
Excellent.
see Heist at the East Broad Top on September 14th. Details coming soon.
And what event does that happen to be a part of, Angry?
My event, the Central Pennsylvania Ragtime and American Music Festival. So he'll be playing as part of that. So that'll be really, really fun. And Plague Doctor, hello Plague Doctor. If y'all want any more track mods, don't know how to do industry so rip, but I can make you mods specifically. We're actually using one or two of your mods here, Plague Doctor, that were put up on Nexus Mods. So
if you put it up publicly on Nexus Mods, there's a chance we will use it.
yes. And that's the big thing with this new mod pack. As we said, you could download it inside Midland and I's respective communities. So if you're not already a member of the Discord server, please consider joining either mine, Midland's, or both. You should join both, really.
You should join both. It's a lot of fun.
But in there, we now have instructions in there of how to install it. You can download the file. As we said, all of the mods that are in there are publicly available mods that are on Nexus Mods. What we've done is just kind of filtered down what we like the best out of them, and we've selected the stuff that we want to play with. So, now you can also use those. So whether you want to follow along at home, or you say, hey, that actually looks really fun. I've been, wanting a little bit of a change, you could do that. So whatever your heart so desires. So
Exactly.
hopefully you'll be able to take advantage of that. And where can you get the whistle packs? Again, everything is standalone on Nexus Mods. Inside of our servers, there's now a mod pack folder, essentially, Molchak channel. And it has a listing of every single mod that we downloaded. So if you decide, I really don't want this, but I want to use that, you could do that.
Exactly.
But of course, if you want to get everything all bundled together, we have tested it. We know it works for us. We won't guarantee it'll work for you. And we're not going to be the ones to, go one-on-one making sure it works. But, everything should work really well. And hopefully you guys can take advantage of that and try it out. So, yeah. Just Chris, salut à toi. Hello there, but in French, by the way. I probably just totally mispronounced that, but...
Yes. Also, Chrono Train tried to make a mod, but can't code. Coding is hard. Many people don't know this, but as part of my day-to-day job, I usually code in HTML, and it's not the easiest thing to do in the world. Purely because there's a lot of syntax that you need to keep track of, and so I can sympathize with the coding not being the easiest thing to do.
Speaking of not being the easiest thing to do, let's talk, because one of the things that we've been trying to do over the last day or two off stream in our own little world is trying to have Midland's computer actually work. So if you were here on, I guess it was Saturday night, you saw the stream, whatever that. Wow, I have lost track of days and times and whatever. You'll know that Midland was streaming with us with the great locomotive race across the vanilla map. And unfortunately, about halfway through, not even that, maybe a third of the way through, his computer basically just took a dump and was not able to, not able to do that. So, that was not fun. And over the weekend, we've all been trying to help troubleshoot and do whatever we can for this. And we found out that we think one of Midland's hard drives on his computer is failing. So he's moved it over, but it's something that he uses frequently enough. So Midland is currently in the market for a new hard drive. So if you would like to support him, please consider on his stream, not mine if you're watching. I'm greedy. I'll keep the money that goes to me. But if you would like to support Midland, go over to his stream, because he is simul-streaming with me. Become a member of his support crew, or give him a super chat, because that'll certainly go towards that. I think we said it's about $200 is what you're trying to get to replace that hard drive that was literally failing and not allowing him to stream. So
it's about $200 to replace the drive that I need to replace. Purely because if I'm going to replace it, I'm going to replace it, if not like for like, with something with more capacity and that I know works. And that's going to be about $200 in order to do that. And for those wondering, it is an SSD. So it'll be a like-for-like swap of M.2 SSDs. Unfortunately, this drive, while functional for roughly about 2 years now, unfortunately just is not doing what it needs to do. And oh god, JSJ Inc. causing the first donation. Thank you, JSJ Inc. for $50 for the I guess that's the Midland Needs More Storage Fund. Yes, the Midland Needs More Storage Fund is in fact back. So thank you very much, JSJ. That's greatly appreciated. Gifting 5 memberships as well. Again, this is greatly appreciated and will definitely help. Just kind of get back on track with getting things up to where they need to be, because I want to stream for you guys. I like making content for you guys. And when that can't happen, especially for an issue that was kind of as frustrating as this one was and required some digging to kind of figure out.
It makes Midland a sad panda.
I really was just kind of bummed. Like this whole... Angry can kind of attest, because he saw me this weekend, and it was just one of those things where I didn't entirely know what to do about it until we figured out exactly what it was, and it was not fun. So,
Yep, so if you would like to help the Midland fix his hard drives to make streaming easier and better.
Nick Stowell and JSJ Inc. Somebody, Nick Stowell causing 2102. Thank you. Thank you very much. Folks.
I don't know what that means. You'll have to DM me what that means, because I don't have your stream up in front of me.
2102 is a trigger that occurs when somebody donates $100.
Oh, boy. Well, looks like we're getting that funded for you, buddy.
Yes, and I genuinely do appreciate it. Speaking of funding things, well, we just got a bunch more money in game because I just delivered all 46 of those hoppers. I don't know if I got to say. I think I said this on Friday, but if people didn't hear it, we did in fact fund the battery upgrade that I desired.
Can't confirm. I saw the battery this weekend.
Yes, the Angry did see the battery and saw the camera starting to take its somewhat final form. So that was funded. So right now, in addition to the drive that we just mentioned, we also are in fact funding a monitor for that camera, purely because the little 2-inch screen that comes with the camera is great, except when you need to like desaturate the image to do color correction and you can't see your focus points. So again, I greatly appreciate all of your support for all of this. I'm also adding to my overlay 4 terabyte SSD that we're going to be funding here. Yes, this is the Midland Needs More Storage Fund. It is back with a vengeance. Just when I thought I had enough storage.
Yeah, then you have a drive that fails. So
then I have a drive that fails. So we need the Midland Needs More Storage Fund. Random Snake is here. Welcome, Random Snake. I don't think I've seen you on stream. ZVK Studio. Membership milestone here. 5 months, 4 more to our membership baby. Oh God, membership.
No, he did the same thing with me. Don't worry, the membership baby's going all around.
Oh, okay. So he's having multiple membership babies. Got it. And Carl Train, is it bad that I have 134 freight cars and no brakes going 50? Yeah, that's a slight problem.
Yeah.
Angry, I am currently coasting down from Robinson Gap to grab my caboose and head back down the bridge.
Okay. Just so you know, back at Bryson for you, there is a train, a local heading west all the way to Andrews, and there is a local heading east towards not Silva, Dillsboro.
Dillsboro.
Yep.
And Random Snake, you have not been here for months, but we are grateful that you're here now. So thank you, Random Snake.
Yep. And Jameson Newhouse, when you say new map, is it a completely different map? There's a lot of new industries added, a lot of mods in here that allows us to do more things, add new stuff, lots of new flexibilities. As we said, it's not a whole new map, but it is a new way for you to enjoy the old map. with a lot of additions and stuff.
It really breathed some new life in this. We were kind of talking about this weekend, where we weren't necessarily getting super bored with the old stuff, but it was starting to get a little stale. And getting these industries kind of just breathed new life into our
into the game. Yeah, and the idea with this server, and I will give full credit to MR Flanagan, Mr. Flanagan himself. Basically, he's like, the locomotive race was fun, but what if we had like essentially a hardcore modded with a lot of extra stuff, run it professionally, like seriously, not just have it be like a meme, like donate this to get a stupid consist sort of thing, which we're not mocking. We're just saying like we just thought like, no, this is going to be like a hardcore, run it like a real railroad, treat it like a real railroad sort of thing, but have it where essentially Bryson is your division point. So the only interchange is West Bryson. So all cars go to and from West Bryson. And then you have essentially your eastbound trains and your westbound trains. So the eastbounds go Bryson to Silva and back. The westbounds go Bryson to Andrews and back. So we're hoping that adds another spice of it. It took us 5 hours to switch out the 3 interchange dumps.
Yeah, it's a long time. And Random Snake, I'm going to state for the record, that is for the official EBT social media to follow them for any updates. That is not my department and well above my pay grade.
Yes.
If you want updates, stay tuned on the official social media. In fact, I think there was an update not too long ago.
About?
A certain choo-choo at a certain railroad.
I will answer that. Oh God, like little thunder outside my house is intense.
It just started downpouring outside our house, outside my house.
Yeah.
So, if this thunderstorm knocks out our power, you'll know.
Yep. But with any Steam updates for the railroad, I will repeat the official messaging. Our crews are making steady progress. We never estimate or give any completion dates for any mechanical projects. Any updates regarding the return of Steam or any other project will be notified on our official website and social media pages. Thank you for your interest.
Yes.
So,
follow the official East Broad Top social media pages on Facebook.
Yes. We may have one more joining us, by the way, Midland.
I saw that. So, fingers crossed here.
Yes, give me a moment. Okay.
Though, speaking of the East Broad Top Railroad, those in my support crew not only got a week early access to the QNS version of the modded railroad save, but tomorrow we'll be getting week early access to a video regarding and with a ride of on the M1.
No.
Which
not the M1.
We like the M1. The M1 is there.
And Big Bad John, hello. All right, let's get these cars in. But yeah, in other news, I know people have been asking me, when do I get the K28? They want to see the K28 that I ordered.
When K28?
Basically, they're like, I want Rio Grande Steam. It has not yet shipped from Japan. I have been in contact with the seller, and
has the seller actually responded?
The seller responded and said they have like 4 warehouses worth of stuff, and they are packing it sometime this week.
Gotcha.
So,
also, ZVK Studios wants me to read out their comment on stream, and their comment was, is it bad that I'm expecting Angry's in 5 months and yours in 4 months with regards to the membership baby?
Uh-oh, it looks like JSJ has joined.
Oh, God.
While JSJ has appeared. Also, stand by. I'm checking on one quick thing here.
So long as JSJ knows that, like, this is serious, there's no memeing and crashing. And yes, Carl Train, I have heard of Santa Maria Valley 205. That's a very nice little choo-choo. Out in Oregon, I believe. On the Albany and Eastern. Angry, be aware, I have grabbed my caboose. I'm currently trying to stop and hook up my caboose. All right. Angry, am I clear back down the mountain?
You should be.
I should be. I don't know if I like that response.
Well, I'm out of the way. I know that much.
Line for ZVK Studios. And yes, Bandin. Bandin's here. Hello, Bandin. Santa Maria Valley is on the Albany and Easter. Eventually be joined by Pulson 2. They bought Pulson 2? I did not know that. I thought Pulson 2 was on lease/loan long-term to the ORHF, the Oregon Rail Heritage Foundation. Oh, very nice, Carl Train. Very nice. And ZVK Studios doing the limes.
Yes, an orange juice. Is that what it's pronounced? Juice? Juche? Or just
Juice?
A really weird juice. First time catching a modest stream. How's this map altered? So we have West Bryson Industries. We have a whole bunch of other stuff. And a few others. We're going to be showing those off in a little bit. I'm just trying to get this train down over to Andrews. And then I'm going to AI it back.
Okay.
Okay.
Ah, Bandin. Okay. That's that situation. Understood. All right, we're going to AI
Okay, I need to get these cars thrown in there, which sounds like I'm just going to Dutch drop them because I'm lazy.
Dutch drop because you're lazy.
Yes, and because I'm smart, too.
I was about to say. Also, should I be worried by the fact that we have yet to run a passenger train on this railroad?
So, that's, so we have 2 or 3 people potentially joining us here. For those who are watching, the only people we're inviting in are people that we know personally. If we ever do a community save, we'll probably do that on my personal server. As we said, this one is designed to be more of a serious save, where actual railroaders kind of have a basis of what actually is going on. And I dropped that at a very slow speed. And JSJ, I will message you privately about that.
Yes. Also, we've been streaming for a half hour already. Jeez.
Yeah. I may need... Oh, God, I got to push these cars because I'm an idiot. Yeah, I did I did a poor Dutch drop. I Dutch dropped going uphill.
Oh, God. Don't do that.
Well, I guess I have to wait for it to roll back past me, and then I will take care of it. Okay, yeah, I guess I'll just wait for that. And Strody, not trusting the internet is a wild move, or a weird move. I can't read that word. Unfortunately, the way that my YouTube... Wise move, okay. Unfortunately, the way that my YouTube, studio thing is, it's, Can be a
Not at
pain in
all.
the tuchus sometimes to read the chat unless it's moving quickly.
Yeah. And also, just to kind of pair what Angry was saying, for my community nights and my community save, that is still a thing. The Midland and Eastern is our community save on my side, and that'll be that is the dedicated chaos save. And I will say, I do need to do a stream on that save, which is going to be hilarious because that means that save is now going to get all these modded industries. So it's going to be chaos doubled with modded industries. And I do need to stream on that, and I likely will be this week. I hate to say it, it will likely be tomorrow. Just purely because the latter half of my week here is actually about to get pretty decently busy, which is fun, which is good, and I like it when it's decently busy. But unfortunately, that also means when I get home at the end of the day, I'm pretty tired and kind of don't want to stream.
I blame the railroad, the real life
Yes,
railroad.
Yes, give your soul to the railroad.
So I did already. Don't worry.
Exactly. So it's one of those things where if I do need to stream on it, and I will likely be doing that tomorrow. I need to do some video editing because I do want to get a couple more videos out, not just the one for the members today and the one for the members tomorrow. But if you join the Support Crew, you get to see what those are. But I also want to get a couple more out because I do want to do another episode of Derail Valley because that first episode was fun. And I think people enjoyed that and found it hilarious. So I think we're going to do a second one here. I just need to record it and edit it, and I need to finish editing a couple of other videos.
Yeah, I spent
so
this
that way-
morning editing and uploading. So obviously, a lot of people saw. Actually, I'm surprised how many people saw the my modded single player save. Same mod pack, but just the Suffering Southern in another dimension, essentially.
Yeah. And that's what I did for today's actually Q&S video for my members.
Yep.
So,
But then I also have some other goodies up there. Some more content warning. Some more grocery store simulator. Me and the Fuzzy Gang did some games last week. So I'm getting caught up with new uploads. So again, those who are Banana Trader or higher can see those early. So we have a few more things in the pipeline that'll either get recorded tomorrow or recorded sometime in the next week and put online. So keep an eye on that. I'm kind of getting caught back up.
yeah, I'm trying to get back in the swing of the video production. I have a little window of time here where I'm not super busy, but I'm going to be super busy soon. So I need to crank out just recording some things and get them edited and scheduled.
Yep. All right, and JSJ Inc. is taking a passenger cut east from Bryson, so he's doing Bryson to Silva and back.
Okay. So he's not heading my way.
Correct, and apparently he will be in the VC soon-ish. Just getting some stuff done, apparently.
Good to hear. Good to
Yep.
hear.
Yeah, it is a shame, Uncle Sean, that Derail Valley does not have multiplayer because I feel like that would be so much fun.
That would be fun.
Especially
But
now
also
that I've
that
got a
would
lot
be-
of stuff unlocked, that it would just be terrible. I still need to recover from what happened. I think I got soft locked on the last stream.
Oh, no.
So I might have to start a new community or
A new
new,
save.
new career save, I think.
Yeah.
And Mean Metal Mike, when Cursed Trains Railroad Stream reaction stream went on the Discord, I just completely had a stroke. When you all send me cursed images, I don't want to just
I'm gonna
copy what Heist is doing, because yes, we all play train games, we talk trains, that sort of thing, but I don't want to be an exact copycat or clone.
Yeah.
So at some point we probably will, but I know he just did one, which is why there's all the excitement about it.
I'm personally not. This is not to mock what Heist does or anything like that. Cursed trains are just. Anytime I see them, I have the same reaction, and it's just a weird face and the question of why. So for me to do that stream, it wouldn't entirely be that entertaining.
Be the ultimate shit post.
Yes, because it would be shit. If I did it. Now, if you do it, Angry, I think you could get some fun reactions out of it.
Oh, I think so.
But for me, that's not my wheelhouse. That's not my game. I think I think acknowledging your strengths and weaknesses is important and healthy.
Yep. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and drop these off. The rest of this train is going over to Andrews, so we do have to haul over Red Marble. And on the way, we're actually going to see another. We'll see another modded part of the mod or the world
at some point. And I'm below half on water, so I need to. Before I take anything, I need to get water.
Okay.
But once again, folks, I do want to say humbly thank you for all of your support. It truly does mean a lot, especially now that I'm having hard drive issues that I need to deal with. It's just one of those things where it still boggles my mind every day that there's at least people out there willing to support what we do and support us in what we do, because you guys have definitely helped me. I said this probably maybe a few too many times in the past, so I may be sounding like a broken record to some, but it's helping me, and I know it's helping Angry just do stuff that we want to do and had some plans to do, but helping us do it a lot quicker than we really originally planned. So it really does mean a lot and really does help.
I mean, you could also just help the shit post that is the GoFundMe for my model train slush fund, but yes. Midland stuff actually is more pertinent. I do at some point. The problem is I just spent a lot of money on that K28, so I have no money again. In fact, everything I got from YouTube just got dumped into the credit card to pay down that, to pay off the debt. Yes, we're back to paying down the debt. But I do still at some point want to get a second monitor for my setup here. I've put that sort of on slightly indefinite hold because I know I need to get a monitor that'll help or that'll work with. Why am I blanking on the name? Display ports. That's it. Yes.
They make adapter cables. Like DisplayPort is honestly one of the easiest cables to adapt from. I should know because my two side monitors use DisplayPort to VGA adapters.
Yeah.
So that is a thing that's feasible. But you can also just get a monitor that has DisplayPort.
Yep. So at some point, and Mr. Flanagan, I've seen your comment. I'm just going to drive it to Nantahala to show off the new engine house. And also get your engine water, and then I'll leave that on a siding and then go back for another train. And Random Snick, good to have you back over here. Need a Metal Mike, is that Amtrak's Auto Train still a relevant service? I would say so. Enough people still use it, they're running it, so why not?
Yep. Yeah, they wouldn't run it if it wasn't, like, doing anything.
Yup.
So folks on my stream, I will warn you, you'll see some lag. And that's because, well, I'm a client. Hangry is hosting this save. And as a result, when there's like a bajillion cars in the yard, this is not due to the SSD. This is purely due to the fact that I'm a client on Angry Save and there's a bajillion cars in the yard.
You all are all clients of the Angry. Deal with it.
So ZVK Studios, I am aware. Who goes there? Who goes there?
That would sound like JSJ.
That is JSJ. Is that Midland using the Y in Bryson?
Yes, that is me using the Y.
Okay.
It's a Mikado. Who else would it be?
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Yep. And
so I gotta Y this so I can run the other way.
You do know that there's two cuts of passenger cars, one that's facing east, one that's facing west, right?
Did I grab the right one? I think I grabbed the right one, but I gotta spin the engine around.
Set.
Oh, did I grab the westbound set?
Yeah. Well, I guess that means you're going west.
No. Oh shit. Okay, I guess I'm going west. All right.
So Navy got this thing. Hello.
What westbound passenger train is headed out. I should probably actually pick up people in Bryson then.
Yeah, you should. If you're running passengers, people are the kind of the business part of it.
You kind of need people to pay for tickets.
Yeah.
And Random Snake, if you haven't been paying attention, so I got the White Pass stuff. I took a break for a bit, paid down some of the debt, but now I've spent more money than I should on an LGB Aster K28 model, which is coming from Japan. So that should be here hopefully in the next week or so. And I will plan on showing that engine off once I get it, but I need to get it here. So yes,
and the general is here.
So to answer your question, Random Stick, has the Angrydome is life-saving to any G-scale locomotives? Yes, I have. Thank you for my TED Talk. And hello, General.
General. I don't know why General left, but General left. The hilarious thing is, I was actually in the room when Angry purchased.
Yeah, that did happen.
The K28. I may or may not have, encouraged it slightly.
Midland.
I was asked a question and I gave an honest answer.
Let's try it. Okay, now it's working.
There's the hand roll.
My
JSJ, what track you going on?
I'm going on track 1.
Okay,
if you need me to, I can hold here.
No, you're good. You're good. I needed to ask, so I knew where I needed to be.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'm coming in track 1.
Question: Do I need to?
Do apologize for that? Let me see.
Do I need to download the thing?
Yes, you need to download the mod pack, otherwise this will not work.
Okay.
And Jonathan Coleman, Angry, there are holiday model train cars on the Walthers website. I've spent way too much money on model trains recently. I cannot buy another thing. I have so much debt to pay down. It's not even funny.
But if you are looking for an appropriately themed model train for somebody in your life, holiday themed ones are very nice to go for.
Or you could also buy the East Broadtop O-Scale box car, which is currently available at eastbroadtop.com/store. We only have a little bit left, so buy it because it's the last in the country. So that's not even a joke. That's actually correct.
I acquired my own, and I can vouch for its niceness and quality.
What's that?
The EBT boxcar from Lionel, available at www.eastbroadtop.com/store.
Yes.
Only while supplies last.
Yeah, literally, Lionel is not making anymore, so it is literally while supplies last.
Uncle Sean for the SSD monitor, whatever you want to use it for. Thank you. And thank you for the hilarious train race over the weekend. Well, you have Angry to thank for that. Unfortunately, I was having issues that luckily the SSD should help fix.
I did a thing.
You did a thing?
Yeah. No, I was with the train race.
Oh, okay. Yes. KFC Gaming. Oh no, they're trying to get food talk started with a question for everyone. What is your favorite deep dish pizza? Mine is tomato pie.
I haven't had enough deep dish pizzas to judge.
I would say just straight up good old pepperoni. I think it's not Chicago style. Yeah,
and
Chicago style, because Detroit style is the one that has
squares. It's a square.
No, Detroit style's is Detroit style the one that has the sauce on top of the cheese?
No, that's deep dish.
There's
Uncle Sean, no, it's not O&30. It is O scale. It is true O scale made by Lionel.
Yes, and Random Snake, member for 2 months, no such thing as too much money in model trains. You say that. I feel like I've spent so much money in model trains this year. It's not even funny.
Be aware, I'll be out of your way shortly.
Does Lionel make O&30 equipment?
No, they don't. This is just true O scale.
Oh, should I run up Alarka branch or just stick to mainline?
Stick to the main line.
Copy
We
that.
have a locomotive that is actually we actually have 2 locomotives dedicated. So, General, when you get in here, we have multiple different options for you to do.
Oh, there's so many things. Why?
But once it's installed, it's beautiful, General. And I included instructions on how to install it in my server.
I know you did, but there's so much.
I know, and you're going to love it so much.
Well, actually, Uncle Sean, conveniently, there is ON30 EVT stuff in the form of the freight set currently also available.
And there will be a passenger set coming later this year.
So there is some ON30. But you should all know, something has to be special for Midland to buy it, especially when Midland does not model the scale, because I do not model O scale at all.
He bought it because I'm on the boxcar.
That is exactly why I bought it.
That's not even a joke. That's actually true.
What?
Yeah.
I'm on a Lionel boxcar.
Ha. Hold up, I gotta see this.
The moral of the story is, you should buy the boxcar. And basically, any EVT model train available at www.eastbroadtop.com/store.
Let's see. Wow, did they not even have it on their...
General, why are you not going to eastbroadtop.com/store?
Uh-huh.
I've been literally saying where to find it.
Proof or it's fake? Hold
Oh.
on, let me pull it up.
They want proof.
You do realize you're also about to expose yourself to the public.
Whoa. Whoa, General.
That's a way to put that.
Exactly. I will not amend my statement.
All right, Flanagan, I'm going to drop your train here at Nantahala and put it inside the engine house down here.
I don't see you on this boxcar.
Are you seeing the old picture or the new picture?
I'm not sure. You have a doodle bug?
Eventually.
Ah.
Plague Doctor, let me check one thing here. We do have the tender mods installed. We actually have a host of locomotives already in game, so you can pick one of the ones that we have once we get you in here. So just DM me on Discord when you're ready, and we'll go from there.
Am I stupid or...
Oh, that's right. General, there is a locomotive on this save that you are not allowed to run per Flanagan.
What do you mean?
You're forbidden. You're
What
forbidden
do you
from running it.
mean?
So at Bryson, there is a tribute to you. The display engine.
Angry, on my stream, I am once again in need of standard response to a certain question.
Question. The railroader. What do I got to do with that? The
Rail loader?
No. Oh, is it? Oh, it's rail loader. Okay. I was confused. Confused.
And delay?
Fusion and delay.
Perhaps.
Okay, so now that this is here.
JSJ, be aware, I'm out of the way of your passenger train.
Copy that.
Oh, I've already got
Westbound
Unity.
passenger train highballing out of Bryson.
I've already got Unity Mod Manager. I shouldn't need to reinstall that.
No.
Okay.
And there goes is that a C-55?
Yep.
Yes.
Because I had intended to run the eastbound, which doesn't have to deal with a huge grade. But
But the C-55 is like good at dealing with huge grades.
Yeah,
Is it? Okay.
I'll allow it. So yeah, if you look on my stream here at the station, is the A12440. That is essentially a standing
Are you streaming
relic.
Discord or
I will momentarily. But there it is.
please? Oh, please. Oh, it's adorable.
And you are forbidden from running it.
Yeah, that is a static display only.
But Choo Choo.
We have more choo-choos to run.
Yeah, we have
But-
other
but-
choo-choo.
A tiny Choo Choo.
General.
But tiny teeny tiny Choo Choo
Okay.
begging to be run.
So that's
It
a
will go up. It will go up red marble.
Burke, the C68.
We don't. No.
It
No.
will go up red marble, and it will like
General.
it.
General.
It will go up.
Nope, we're not
red
allowing
marble,
it, General.
And it will like it.
No.
There's so much stuff to throw into the Unity Mod Manager.
And Railloader.
I haven't done the Railroader stuff yet.
Okay. Do I want the C46, the Decapod? I don't want a Mikado.
I already
Or
put
the C25 for... I'm thinking like the eastbound freight. Let's have the chat decide for me.
Oh God, you're letting it be. You're letting it be decided by democracy.
Democracy.
This can only go poorly.
That's an awful pessimistic way to look at it, but okay.
Never let things be decided by popular vote.
Yes, everything is always decided by popular vote. So we'll use this opportunity while people vote. So as you can see, this is one of the mods, in case you weren't here earlier when we showed off the line. This has the extended Bryson roundhouse. So even though the roundhouse structure is not duplicated, all the tracks are. So we have a lot more room, and this could also double as a museum at some point. We do need to get hoppers in here to actually reload coal. And we have money now that we probably could do that, so...
We have some money, yes.
I mean, funny enough, there's a mod that gives you unlimited fuel.
But we don't want that. We need to play realistically. And hello,
Like,
Plague Doctor.
realistically here.
Okay. What is this realism you talk about?
Yeah, I know it's a thing. So... CVK, yes, I know Kenosha's playing. No, I will not be binning a train.
Do it for the gram.
No, we're not. This is, as we have said repeatedly, this is a serious save. We're not going to be bidding locomotives for the shit of it on this one.
Just to save your money.
Yes.
But
Angry, you said that there was a freight.
Yes, there's a westbound local. There's an eastbound local, which I was planning to take the eastbound local.
All right, I'll take the west.
We have a passenger one that needs to run from Bryson to Silva and back. And then, honestly, we also need to get service started for Silva,
Alark.
not Silva, Alark, no. Fuck. What is it? Andrews Snowbird Paperboard. We need to start running cars up from Andrews for that. And actually get a locomotive dedicated over there as well.
I feel like I'm having a stroke here.
Of genius?
It's a stroke of something.
Oh,
Not yet. Should I?
I hope not.
Okay. Now, here's the real question. Where the hell did Railloader go? There it is. Okay.
Looks like people are saying the C46 in mad droves, so C46 it is.
They want Southern 630.
They want Southern 630.
How do... Wait.
Wait, is
Okay.
that a tender? Is that a tender swap 630?
It might be. Flanagan, I think, put this one down.
That doesn't look like 630's original tender. So that's the 210-2 tender.
Good. More fuel.
So, I'm slightly confused.
When aren't we?
And Big Bad John, thank you for the $10. No bidding of Choo tonight is right. Exactly. Yes. Tonight is calm and peace.
Yeah, people call the QNF quiet and sleepy. Well, guess
Did I-
what we have here tonight?
Did I break it?
I don't know. Did you?
Hold on. So, when you're doing rail loader,
You just put it in your Railroader directory and run it. It'll auto patch the game from there.
no, rail loader, not railroader.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, so you just
You put the Railroader exe in your main Railroader directory. And then run it. Well, once again, something screwy is going on with my game. Awesome.
Yep. We do recommend, which is, because I know that a lot of people have a lot of mods installed. That for this, in order for it to work, is just to like clean slate, install it, because that seems to be the way to make it work.
You know, I probably should have done that.
I know exactly what I did wrong. I am an idiot. I put the zip files in the mod folder without extracting them.
Whoops.
That'll do it.
That'll cause a problem.
Where did that thing go?
Angry, I'm dropping off my caboose here, and then I'm picking up the westbound freight.
Yep.
There we go.
And if anyone hasn't noticed, Midland is sporting East Broad Top 14's whistle on his Mikado, which is numbered 18, which is a mismatch.
So it's like mismatch, but still. I have more than one gear, but I only have one transmission.
So I'm just trying to make sure I'm following this right. So with the rail loader, you actually put it into the railroader like
Directory
common
folder.
files.
Yeah. So like where the
Okay.
Railroader exe file is, just drop it in there with it.
Okay.
Are you feeling intimidated right now, Midland?
Not really, no.
Okay. There we
I
go.
can make it more awkward for you.
Okay, so once I have
mean,
it there,
prefer if you
what do
didn't.
I gotta do then?
Run it.
Double click the
It's
executable.
It says
Figures.
extracting files, and it says Railroader is already patched. But I haven't done anything with the drag and drops.
Congrats.
Okay, so I am missing Strange Customs. Awesome.
In general, I will
don't
just direct you
actually
to.
I don't.
What?
I can't find the actual Railroader exe.
It's in the mod pack in the main zip file once you unzip it, and then you can just drag and drop it.
So you drag and drop it when it pulls up the window.
No. You just drag and drop the zips over the executable. And it
You drag and drop them over the actual application.
Yes.
make sure you do it one at a time. Otherwise
Yeah,
it
don't
won't
do them
work.
8 at a time.
Okay.
But you've run Railloader one time, correct? That says
Yes.
it patched in. Good. Then you're good.
Okay. Okay, so this is gonna take a hot minute.
Well, I want a cold minute.
Yeah.
Why a cold minute? Why not cold turkey?
Because cold turkey is disgusting. Hot turkey is delicious.
I mean, if you think you can,
What about
if you
smoked
think you
turkey?
can quit Railroader outright, go for it.
Ayo. No one can escape this game.
No one.
Yep. Now, a quick question / request for all of the people watching my stream. Have you hit the like button on the stream tonight? As stupid as this sounds, the YouTube algorithm I've been kind of fighting with recently, and having people actually hit the like button does help to get my content seen by more people. So if you haven't already done so, if you wouldn't mind hitting that like button if you're watching, I would appreciate that. I know it sounds tacky. I know every YouTuber does it, but literally when you are a very small niche YouTuber doing train content, you kind of have to fight to stay alive, and I appreciate everyone who's watching, all 35, 40 people of you. So please, if you haven't, do that, because it'll help get seen by more people, and allow more people to join us here on the fun and chaos of this railroad.
Yeah, it would be greatly appreciated. It helps me out too. I know I don't get the viewership that Angry does, and every little bit helps. So, all in an effort to help us grow here and have a little bit more fun.
Yes.
And thank you to the 5 people currently watching.
You can advertise your stream in the Railroader Discord.
I did.
No, I mean Midland.
I'm not in the Railroader Discord.
Well, there's your problem.
Already, and the eastbound local is heading east.
This is going to take me a few minutes. I got to put them all in one at a time.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now.
Yeah, because if I extract them, it puts on like the date and all that, and then it can't read it in the game.
Uh-oh.
What'd you do?
Yeah. I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah,
Hold on. Let's
it
try
has
that
been
again.
Yes.
a little bit.
I am the YouTuber that begs for likes. Fear me.
Please like, comment, and subscribe. It really does help.
Hey guys, please like, comment, and subscribe.
Well, if you say it like that, then absolutely not.
Alright, 18 headed out with the train has been binned. Who binned the train?
Wait, yeah, who actually did bin of train?
If you have hostilities, it'll tell you who did it.
We actually had to uninstall it because trains were getting flung around at about 5 billion miles an hour.
Oh,
I
when
can
you
guarantee it wasn't me.
Facilities. You mean the thing that I just installed? One of the many things I just probably installed.
No, I removed hostilities from that.
Oh.
Not being there.
Okay.
No, we had it, and then we realized as soon as we would like derail and then have to re-rail something, it would go off at about Mach 2.6.
Yes.
That's
I
because you
know-
guys had your push
Excellent.
strength adjusted super high.
We're very strong. What can we say?
Exactly.
Do you even lift, bro?
Refinery 8090, a ghost? Maybe it could be a ghost. If it is, hi Wilburn.
No.
It's the regulator back at it again. Am I the only one who remembers that?
The ghost of the regulator.
The regulator. The merciless physics god of Railroads Online.
Oh yes.
Also, why can I not find the railroad?
Davey shot. It's going to snowbird paper. I think it's full of water. It's fine. We don't need a buffer.
Hey,
Oh, I guess I should put login info.
yeah.
Now, General doesn't need it. He'll figure it out.
There, it is now in there.
I'm only doing it. It's fine.
Only.
Angry, what's the first stop of this westbound freight?
Everything isn't organized so the ass end of your train is the stuff that has to be dropped off first.
So wait, I have to head up to Alarka?
No, you will drop off the Alarka cars on the 3 sidings at Alarka Junction, and then the Alarka train comes down to grab it.
Gotcha. Okay. Understood.
Meanwhile, for me, my first stop is Ela.
Hey,
I love how every
Mr.
different person I talk to has a different way of pronouncing that.
I say
Ela! Ela!
Hey, Mr. Ragtimer, are you sure the password's spelled right?
Yes.
Are you sure that is the password?
Yes.
There is a different one farther
Yeah,
up, and that's
I
the one
used
that
it to
I
get in.
use.
Oh, wait. Did I change the password?
No, the one that I put in worked.
Oh, that's right. It is that one. Ha. 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 Updating.
Waiting patiently.
I know you are, but what am I?
Impressive. Only 41 mods.
Only 41? I'm sorry. Are those rookie numbers to you?
Yeah, I usually play with 80 to 90 mods.
Holy crap.
Because I think for Alarka alone, I have like 8, 9 mods just for industries up there.
And your computer survives?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I've got a 4090, so.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
It's only when
It's
only when using Nick B's like 100 car cool train mod, because for whatever reason the cool cars cause the most lag out of every car in the game.
I just fell through the world.
Give it a moment.
Yeah, give it a moment, General.
Did you guys get issue or a big window about harmony issues?
Yes, just hit.
Fix.
Yeah, fix it. You're
Fix
good.
harmony? Okay. Alright, ignore that warning. Okay. Did you have to restart your game afterwards or no?
Shouldn't have to.
Shouldn't have to.
Oh, just think how nice it'll be if Steam support ever becomes a thing. Workshop, I mean.
Yes.
And all
It would be
mods
nice.
should Steam Workshop. Would be
You
nice.
named it Oscar.
I will say right now that the more track mods, because the track is procedurally generated and whatnot, so the more track mods you have, the more laggy your game will get.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Alright, donde está Choo-Choo that I need to run?
Oh, well that's interesting. Hey, Angry, I found 801.
What is 801?
An H9.
Oh, yeah. Just for you.
Unfortunately, it can't be used. Unless everybody here had it.
I mean, I can see it. Wait, 80...
Yeah, but you generally play with them.
Oh, fair enough.
Well, this is only a small group of people that play this, so this was all in the initial batch that you had said could use it. So,
Right. Wait, was JSJ there?
yes, we've given JSJ it because he's played with us,
okay.
but hasn't gone outside of that, as far as I'm aware.
Correct.
Does your game spaz out whenever the turntable rotates?
Nope.
Interesting. Other servers I've played on do. I wonder if it has to do with like a latency, like if you're playing with people across the pond or whatnot.
Maybe.
Wah. Tried to run me down. I saw that.
It looks like I've got some stuff to catch up on from chat. Let's see.
You cutting it a little closer, or?
Yep.
Yeah.
Thank you to those who said they were hitting the like button. Appreciate that. Jonathan Coleman, you can create a post on YouTube that tells you are live streaming. I did that actually. Thank you. Mean Metal Mike, I have no idea what you're talking about. I am just confused. So congratulations.
Yeah.
Confusion and delay. More of it.
Hey, what?
Andrew, do you want to hear something
Wow,
surprising?
there's a lot more tracks here. Why are there so many tracks here
Biggest mods.
Where?
at the roundhouse?
Oh, because I put them in. I was actually, before I joined, I was actually working on rebuilding the entirety of Bryson. The Y was rebuilt. There was a 3-track yard there. The industries, like the where the boxcars go next to the coal trestle,
Oh,
that continued.
yeah.
That connected down into the yard. But
huh?
and then I was going to put industries across the river. But real quick, I have to restart my game because I have no audio.
Woo!
That's a mild problem. Andrew, do
Like,
you want to hear something funny?
My life story. Go on.
Oh,
Well, not that, but
I'm stupid.
the mic handled 1,200 tons going up the mountain, like at 20 to 25 miles an hour.
Uh huh.
This 1,000-ton train just got up to 20.
I need to dye my hair blonde. I just realized I had my speakers turned off.
hey, I resemble that comment.
Stupid.
Anyways, for people who are looking for trains, we have yet to do any of the logging stuff at East
Ooh.
Whittier. We have yet to do any of the logging stuff at not Silva, Andrews. So we can
Mhm.
spawn a locomotive and cars on either of those because they do need to get going for
What about this
those.
giant string that needs to go over red marble?
That was being held for Flanagan. He specifically requested that. So I will
Okay.
honor that since this server is primarily his baby that he has allowed us
Okay.
to stream on. Let's see. We've got the eastbound freight, the westbound freight. There also is a passenger train at Bryson that needs to run east to Silva and back.
Mm.
So basically, eastbound passenger train, the Andrews pulpwood or Whittier logs are what need to be done at the moment.
Okay.
Soon there will be
Where's
stuff
the
for Larka.
passenger train?
The cut of cars is west of the Bryson Roundhouse.
Oh, I see it. Okay.
And there's also stuff for Alarka, so be aware of that.
Yes. Oh, I forgot.
Okay.
The other thing is we do need someone. There's 2 engines up at Alarka. They are to be based at Alarka, and they just need to be like run down, pick up the cars, deliver them wherever they need to, and then
Cars waiting for them.
yeah, there's cars waiting. So the engines are at Alarka. It needs to run to Alarka Junction, pick up. Right now there's only one, but Midland's coming up with another like 10 cars, I think. It needs to be up to Alarka and then sorted.
I can go ahead and do that.
Okay.
You say the passenger train needs ran east?
Yes, the passenger train that'll run Bryson to Silva and back.
Oh, you made it its own little short line. That's adorable.
Yes. You can blame Flanagan on that one.
Are we particular about the whistles?
Whistles can be changed. Road numbers can be changed. Road names cannot be changed.
Okay. What is that? Ooh, You know, that's one thing. I haven't gone through and seen all the whistles yet.
There's a lot of tweetsies in there.
I was about to say, General, there's a lot of tweetsies, but also be prepared to be here for about half a year.
Holy crap. Okay.
Climbing the hill.
Yes.
Hold up. That's not what I did.
And Mean Metal Mike Curd, Western Maryland Scenic is struggling with 1309. At this point, they've not released any additional information, so I'm not going to speculate as to what's going on. We all know what's happened with that locomotive. And then what about a rare passenger excursion to the logging camps? We're not going to run that on this server. We might do that on my community server. This is not my community server, though. This is Flanagan's server, primarily. So we're not going to do that on this one. But maybe later this week, maybe on, like, Thursday or Friday, we might run, like, the crazy chaos save and let y'all kind of help direct that.
I found ghost whistles.
Define ghost whistles.
Take a quick look at number 13 or number 12.
Hold on. Go ahead.
Do you see the bell of the whistle?
Oh. That's fun. It is a ghost
sounds
whistle.
spooky. Kind of sounds spooky too.
Yes. Well, there you go. You found a ghost whistle. Congratulations. You have earned a peanut.
Ghost train. You promised me Tweetsy, and I have not seen Tweetsy yet.
Go all the way down to the bottom, you'll see one of them.
Yeah, there's one of them at the very bottom.
Okay, there's the white pet. Okay.
There are multiple Tweetsy whistles in there. There's also multiple Dollywood whistles in there, which I'm also happy. That's more white pass.
The bottom one, Tweetsy 190, that's 190's original whistle. I will give that a pass.
Like, you like it or you don't like it?
Like, I like it. It's Tweetsy, technically.
It's Tweetsy by association.
Yes, Tweetsy by association. And I actually have ridden in 190 when it was sporting its original whistle, which is kind of neat. It's like one of the last years I think they did cab rides.
Yeah, I tried to get a cab ride last year there, and they were like, no. I'm like, damn it.
Yeah.
But they did show me around on the day that they were not open to the public, so therefore I still won. I won the internet that day.
Rail Banner, be aware. What about 3-train whistles? There's plenty. Take your pick.
Yeah, trust me when I say there is no shortage of whistles here.
You could be here for
Source,
half a
trust
day,
me, bro.
just, yeah. Yep. Yup. All right, let's get these couple of cars back here, and then we'll continue our journey eastward. I will say, having all these mods installed is like a breath of fresh air in this save, or the game. Like Midland said earlier, it's not like it wasn't getting stale, but it was just like, okay, we were trying to think of stuff that we didn't just do all the time.
I mean, you could say it was getting slightly stagnant. Well, even that kind of sounds bad.
Yes. But
Ooh, Hollywood.
now we have all of that. Now, when we let a little more time go by, then we can really explore the West Bryson stuff a little bit more. Because I spent, as I said, like 5 hours, just switching that off camera. So I'm waiting for all of that to be slowly but surely whittled down.
Nice.
So you can see right now there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 10 cars down there that are waiting to be ready to go to the interchange, but they're all buried, so it makes it a pain in the ass.
Hey, Angry, have you actually gone through and listened to some of these whistles?
Oh yeah,
All the whistles?
not all of them.
Have you listened to Southern 5-chime U.S. Navy 9?
Yes, I like that one a lot, actually.
It's very nice.
Yeah, we could be here for a whole day.
You could,
I mean,
you
I've
could do
thought
a whole
about
video.
doing a video like showcasing some of the whistles, but I know other people have also done that.
Others have
I
done
mean,
that, and I feel like
yeah.
Like I feel like it would take way too much time for the result.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Because there are so many.
I mean, there's nothing saying you'd have to do all of them. Just like showcase maybe some of your favorites. Oh, that one's kind of nice.
Yeah. Strody, be interesting to see how long it takes for them to release a new map, or is possible for modders at some point to create an entirely new custom map. The person who might know about that would be Plague Doctor, if that's even a possibility.
Theoretically, you could make a map, import it. You'd have to do a lot of coding in order to somehow get the game to recognize it instead of this one. But you would have to know Unity pretty well, and
I don't think you can make it. So you wouldn't be able to make it selectable, would you?
Maybe.
you might be able to. I don't know if you would. I know Adam has talked about, once 1.0 is out, to see about like other tools and whatnot for content creation. It's like
Neat.
potentially maybe map creation tools. I don't know.
You heard it here first, folks. Make a White Pass and Yukon map, or an East Broadtop map in
White Pass
this.
blows. White Pass killed my
Wah.
Tweezy 460s.
All right, he is now server muted. He will learn his mistake
Oh God.
because the White Pass is Bay, and for those who say anything else, they are horribly, horribly mistaken. Alrighty, I am bringing you back out, Plague Doctor, after muting you. You will apologize for your transgressions against the White Pass.
Crash. I mean, I like 73 though. I like 73 and 69.
Do we kick
What
him?
about 190?
190 is weak as hell.
190 is just a U.S. Army 282.
That
like,
ran on
I've
the White Pass.
Yes, exactly. But in and of itself, it is garbage. I have seen a video of it slipping downhill.
Have you
Well, going
actually
in
seen it
reverse.
ran in person, though?
No.
Well,
want
It's impressive.
it's
I
impressive.
prefer 12 over 190.
Fair, but both are impressive to hear working up those grades. And to be fair to the 190, there are some grades on the tweet.
What's say for 190 or the Dollywood ones?
Well, they're not technically the same class, I don't think.
190 and 192, yeah, they are.
Oh yeah, 192 is, but 70 isn't.
No, 70 is the same class as 73.
Yeah.
All I will say is that when the White Pass was so ingraciously insulted, my viewers went from like 6 to 3.
Wow. Congratulations, you're single-handedly killing Midland's YouTube channel.
Well, my channel's also had a dip, so
Oh, what did I say?
You're
Like,
single-handedly killing both.
killing the
of
stream, my man.
them.
I'll plead the fifth. I didn't do no. Does this passenger train fit in at Silva?
It should.
I mean,
It's only 8 cars.
how adventurous are you feeling? I still have only found the one Tweetsy whistle, and I am slightly disappointed.
What, the Baldwin 3?
No, I found the 5 chime off of 190 for light pass, but it's still technically a light pass whistle. I have yet to see. I am very familiar with that whistle. That's the LN3 off Dollywood. Wait, next simple 6. Oh, hi. What are you doing here?
Oh, hi.
Oh, hi. Oh.
Oh, hi there.
Who are you referring to, General?
The freight train that is slowly encroaching on past Idalarca Junction.
I am dropping off stuff for you. You should be grateful.
Yes.
Oh yes, I just didn't expect to see you around the curve right there.
Yeah, he's dropping off stuff for you.
Yeah, but I honestly just kind of expected him to pull through, drop it, and then keep going.
I see what he's referring to.
Like I didn't expect him to pull all the way out, cut his load in half, back all the way back into the yard.
How else am I supposed to do it, General, when the cars are on the end of my drain?
Technically, you could have gone around the curve and then back down the track and just dropped them off there on that section of the Y.
What he
Yeah,
said.
but I also needed to get my caboose off the end, so.
Yeah, you could have left your caboose on the curve and then backed into it after you dropped the cars off.
This was a second way to do it, and therefore I did.
While he's doing that, I'm gonna just sit here for a minute.
Really?
Ugh. No, I'm still using you as an excuse because I'm trying to find a whistle.
You heard it here first. General's using me as an excuse.
I mean, why wouldn't I?
Yep.
I would honor her insult.
All right, so I am now pulling into Whittier. I've got a handful of... Oh, shit, I forgot some cars.
Excellent.
God damn it. I have to go back. Me and Metal Mike, as we said, we will not be doing like random stupid shit like management wants a railroad excursion at the coal mine on this one. We will do something like that on the community save, which we'll do sometime later this week. But in the meanwhile, your boy Angry's an idiot because he has to go back to Ela to go pick up
nice.
the cars that were bound for Whittier that I left on the main. Like an idiot.
Hey, did you hear the handy dandy 5?
Yes.
It's nice.
But
Where
Yeah.
is my tweetsies?
are you just still over there just trying to find whistles?
I'm trying to find them and I can't find the tweetsies. Oh, there they are.
Yes.
All right, so that's 190's Crosby 3. Okay. Two different versions of 190's Crosby 3. Okay. Interesting.
All right, gonna hurry back to get over there and get those before whoever was running the eastbound passenger goes east.
I haven't even loaded up passengers yet.
Perfect. Then I'm safe.
I found it.
You found the whistle of all time?
I found the whistle.
Why is there just a random car left? Oh, the caboose is just left on the main down there.
I'm going to get it. Don't worry.
Sorry, as I back my train up at 40 miles an hour while I barely pay attention to I'm looking at the map trying to see what's up. And it looks like okay. Cool.
Oh. Wow, only 32 passengers at Bryson.
That's because we haven't run a single passenger. Well, I guess the only other passenger train that's out there is run by JSJ Inc., which is
Yep.
currently approaching Hewitt. So
I've got 5 passengers in the entire train.
Yay!
8 cars seems a little excessive for this.
At the moment, it's excessive, but one day it might not be.
I haven't even had anyone for Alarka Junction or Almond yet.
Well, there's still time.
I guess that's another question. Is there passenger cars anywhere for the Alarka Junction to Alarka local?
We can spawn some in for you, or purchase them in game. One of the two.
Probably wouldn't be a bad idea, just because just have them like staged down here in the yard on standby.
Which yard? Alarka Junction or Alarka proper?
Probably Alarka proper to start off with, because I'd imagine you'd have more people coming up from Alarka Junction to Alarka than you would having
Okay, standby.
go the other way.
I'm at Alarka Junction right now, or Alarka proper. Sorry, I don't know why I'm whispering.
Wait, you're where?
At Whisper. All right. 18 is heading westbound towards Andrews.
Okay, there's a cut of 6 passenger cars at Alarka or Alarka proper now.
I'm heading eastbound for Ella.
Oh, that sounds so good. I like it.
General, are you having a crisis?
I like the whistle.
Ladies and gentlemen, he likes the whistle. Praise the sun.
But do you like the thistle?
The thistle. Where are we getting thistle from?
Oh. You evidently like it.
Jonathan Coleman, is there a mod for a whistle railroader for Western Maryland 1309? I don't know if 1309's whistle is in here, but there's a lot of Western Maryland whistles just in general, and a lot of Hancock whistles, and
I'm sure there probably is a
something close to it,
There's-
probably.
If not.
So as far as I know, there's specifically 2 Western Maryland whistles, like explicitly Western Maryland whistles. That's the one that's in the CPLW pack at the bottom, which is recorded off of number 60 at the Black River and Western, and then the original WM3 in game, which was recorded off of 734. The rest of them is like Angry said, but yeah. In terms of 1309's whistle, which I assume he's referring to the Hooter from CNO. There's plenty of Hooters in here.
All right. Now, with the appropriate cars in tow, we are now leaving Ela, heading east again.
Oh, okay, so you got to go all the way to Dillsboro then.
Yup. Yep. Now, fun fact, Flanagan wanted this to be a Norfolk and Western style map, and then I just changed the name to Saluda and, Red Marble, and he was like, what the hell is this shit? But it is what it is.
It is what it is.
Yep.
That'd be interesting because if this route went out to Asheville, if you just go north, there's Saluda.
Mm-hmm. In DRP, that would be neat if the Alarka branch did mixed trains with passenger and freight on the same train.
That's kind of what I was thinking with the Alarka train. Like, if it had to go down and pick up cars, it would kind of grab the passenger cars with it.
Alrighty, so we're in motion. And I'm going to step away real quick to get another drink. I will be right back.
slowing down.
I'm gonna have to slow down slightly.
How badly are you gonna have to slow down?
Enough that I can start oiling these cars at least.
You know, I never thought to check on that.
You know, I probably should have checked these before I started up the hill.
So I have a boxcar here that's 17% oiled.
That's okay, considering that you can still get hot boxes at 100% oil. I don't think a fix for that's come out yet, or maybe it was. As.
Problem is I'm on a downgrade, so keeping it below 5 is a little tricky.
Okay.
Well, unless
Well, are you running a Larka?
No, I'm heading out west.
Oh, okay.
I'm on the slight downgrade before you get to the base of the hill.
Oh, okay.
I have returned, by the way.
Crisis averted.
Welcome back.
Mike, Murphy is not part of the map. Murphy is about 15, 20 miles more west of Andrews. That would have been the actual interchange spot between the LNN and the Southern.
So, Angry, what you missed while you were gone was I realized I needed to oil stuff.
Oh? Somebody get a hot box.
I didn't get a hot box. I got close.
And
we were definitely
speaking
close
of,
to getting a hot box here. Hot box was averted. However, it did almost happen. I'm currently trying to oil all of the cars in this train. But since I'm going on a slight downhill, keeping it below 5 is a little tricky.
I never did check these cars before I started up the hill.
I would recommend it.
Well, I'm gonna check it when I'm already almost at Alarka proper, so I'm probably at this point I'm just gonna check it when I get up the hill. Does the oiling system, like the less oil you have, the harder it is to pull the cars type thing?
No,
No,
it's
it causes
rear
hot
mechanical.
boxes.
Yeah, the rear.
Yeah, so the only thing it causes is hot boxes.
Yeah. But the more damage the car gets, the worse off the brakes, become.
Well, and the more damage the car is, the
The less you get
faster it
paid.
burns through oil.
Yeah, that too.
Because I remember on the race stream, we were just straight up burning oil through the first 4 cars in our string just because they were zeroed out and they were just guzzling oil. Burning oil like an old diesel that has bad piston rings.
As is tradition. Alrighty. I am pulling into Whittier proper, and I'm going to drop off my Hollifield heating oil before continuing on to drop off a few cars at the sawmill. And then we got to run the Wilmot. Okay. Now, Plague Doctor, I know in the chat before you hopped in here, you had mentioned like if we were looking at any particular track mods to let you know. I know that this is, as I said, this is Flanagan's map primarily. Flanagan's one of the engineers at the Broad Top, and he is all about N&W long coal trains and all that sort of stuff. So if there was a way to have another coal mine industry somewhere, whether that was at Nantahala, whether that was, somewhere like a branch to get to one, and then.
So I can do track. I don't know how to set up industry spans and stuff like that.
Gotcha.
I know that with the cool mod you have, recently the guy put out an update for it that increases the output of the coal mine. And if you have Nick B's coal train mod, that can spawn at upwards of 100 and some cars a day at tier 5.
Yeah, it's a lot of cars.
It's a lot of lag. Because like I said, I don't know why, but the coal hoppers just seem like if you have a lot of them in one area, they lag more than anything else.
Yeah.
And I can't explain it.
I hear another train. That must be the passenger. Yeah. All right. Yeah, but I will say, now that we've actually jumped into the rail loader stuff and gotten over that fear of it, there is a lot of good possibilities, and it's going to be interesting to see how the community takes, the base map and says, "Hey, let's add this." I have seen, what is it, Birdtown, which is a whole nother set of industries at Ela, and I'm actually afraid of that. That looks like intense. There's a lot of tracks. And here comes the passengers with the H9.
Birdtown can definitely print money, especially if you run the iron ore train at tier 5.
Mm-hmm.
The brewery, I hate running the brewery. I'll run the slaughterhouse and the industries up with the iron mine, but I refuse to do the brewery.
So where do they put the iron mine? Is it just like off in the woods by Ela, or is it like a fair distance away?
Top of the mountain.
Really?
Oh God! So it's way far back there.
So where Ella's at, you have the brewery and whatnot, but then through the yard, the track runs up along the river, and then it curves up through the hills, and Birdtown itself is right up above Ella.
Gotcha. I'm tempted to try it, but it also looks like it's like, I don't want to say stupid because that makes it sound worse than it is, but
it's special.
That's a good way of putting it. Okay, I'll hold here before you roll out.
This is going to be very interesting. Okay.
And Pacific Northwest and Southern, hello, long time no see. Welcome back. I've been good. I have spent way too much money on model trains, but I've been good. Hopefully you're well too. 09 Train Fan, hello. C55 with a P43 tender is goated. The tender weighs less for some reason. No complaints though.
Tender weighs less because the P43 tender doesn't have the proper weights in it.
That would do it.
That would do it slightly.
And Pacific Northwest and Southern at Tier 1 with everything at the start at the Birdtown makes you so you have 44 cars at Tier 1. Jesus.
Yeah.
That's a lot of cars.
Yeah.
Yeah, tier 5 iron ore alone will give you upwards of 50, 60 cars.
Jesus. And I thought that we had it bad with this coal mine mod.
Yeah, so it's not bad going up the grade. Coming down, if you have a weak engine, is another story, because just the iron ore train alone will get you 4,500 tons.
I believe it.
Let's play Will It Fit?
It's Monty Python's Finally Circus. Fly!
It
God
will
damn it!
fit.
What are you trying to fit? You know what? I want to know.
I'm trying to fit this string of cars into the Y up here at Alarka with a decapod.
You have. Well, you only have 3 cars though.
No, I have 4.
Oh.
So apparently,
So you do.
apparently a boxcar, 3 hopper cars, and a decapod is like just perfect for the Y.
Well, there you go.
There you go.
Now
You
we
figured
know.
out the proper size. Meanwhile, I'm here at a place called Almond.
Oh,
There's
are you
more track
switching
here
out
at
Almond?
There's more track here at Almond.
Yes.
Yes.
Almond.
I actually really like how Almond's done because it just kind of fits, and I like that. That's
Yep.
kind of cool.
Now, for those watching my stream, you're about to see the next mod that's down the line here in action. So we have a handful of mods for Whittier. Why is my bell still ringing? So Whittier, we have the crossover mod, the extended yard mod, and then we also switched this so that way it wasn't gondolas of wood chips being delivered or taken away. It would be covered hoppers. So
We like covered up.
we do like covered hoppers. You know, just a little more variety. And Strody, I'm the type of sadist that would do this all single player. That's also what I'm doing on my single player save version of this, which first episode went up this morning for. So tomorrow I plan on recording next week's episode, and then,
So, how many cars? Like, are you running any industry mods up at Alarka?
no.
Okay, so you're probably only going to get about maybe a max total of 10, 15 cars.
Correct.
Which
See,
makes the fact that we have a decapod and a Mikado up here just a little
Well,
bit more.
if one engine gets borked at all, then
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
let's see. There's Penguin's Penguin's mods rather. He's got one of his mods puts in a gasworks up there. Requires like 3,500 tons of coal a day or something like that.
oh,
But with all his industries at tier 5, Alarka can get upwards of like 50 cars.
wow.
So if you ever want more stuff to do,
I think
Also,
we need to stay with the pack we have at the moment just to see how well it works out because we've been trying it, but we haven't been trying it more than 24 hours.
yeah.
I gotta say, I really, really like hearing Tweetsy's whistle on a locomotive climbing a cut into the mountains.
Fulmer.
It's
Oh,
an
nice.
experience.
Fulmer.
Let
Oh,
me
nice.
enjoy things.
09 Train Fan says that he still fears Railloader.
We did too. We finally just took the leap, and so far we haven't had any issues. So
I will say we did kind of let our outside friend group kind of try it out first
AM and W.
and then went from there.
Like, yeah, the Railloader might show up as like a Trojan to some antivirus programs, but that's because, much like any game patcher, it has to inject files into the game in order to allow mods to work. So it's going to think that it is one, but it's not.
And Carl Train, there's just not that many people watching right now. I don't think chat is dead. I think it's just not that many people watching at the moment.
Oh, okay.
Unfortunately, I don't pull the numbers that Heist does, so it's not uncommon for my streams to have anywhere from like 4 to 22 people watching at any given point.
Dear Heist, please promote Midland Stream right now. Heart angry.
Given,
now.
given current events, that is not likely.
Current events.
Anyways.
Angry, just for what it's worth, you're back up to 35.
Yeah, I see that now.
I am on the wrong track. Okay.
Me and Metal Mike asked, "What's the horseshoe curve near Nanahala?"
Horseshoe curve.
There's a horseshoe curve between Hemingway and Bryson.
Yeah, there's no horseshoe curve.
I wonder if he's referring to the curve that goes up to those quote-unquote industries at Nanahala.
Yeah,
Maybe.
that's probably what it is.
Yeah, because there's no horseshoe there. The only true horseshoe that I would consider a true horseshoe is that 25 curve between Hemingway and Bryson.
Yeah. Wow.
So I love how Flanagan was like, I need to spend more time doing other stuff. And then he's just hanging out in our chat the entire time. I love it. Heart you, buddy.
Wait, he's hanging out in your chat, but not in mine?
Apparently.
Wow.
If he didn't hate going up to collect logs, he would add the extension of more log cars to be sprouted at the sawmill. Wow.
For what it's worth, a G16 can be AI'd up and it'll handle it just fine.
Yeah. Honestly, if we had one or two more people in here, which we're not going to do tonight, but if we did...
Money.
Oh, look at the money. I would go ahead and get some log gons or log flats or something, and just like load up everything we could, or have someone load up all we could for the sawmill, because it is part of the thing that does need to be run. We just haven't run it yet.
See, what am I saying? Because I helped a buddy make another...
Oh, I need to oil. Oh.
I helped him make a couple mods around for, for Whittier. So there's 3 tracks for the log dump, but then there's those tracks converge into one, go across the main, connect into the Y. So I just have a train that just scuttles back and forth. I don't even have to like switch it in and out of the log dump track.
This Vatican and Southern car was down to 26%. It was very close to having a hotbox. Woo!
Sorry to hear that, Carl Train. And Random Snake, big nugget elite certified. I don't know what that means. That's a confusing statement.
And Pacific Northwest and Southern have a mod suggestion. Go ahead.
Yes.
We will entertain everything, but we will not guarantee anything.
We make no promises.
Yes.
I probably shouldn't be doing 17 into this stub switch.
Stub switch, you say?
Or sub siding.
Question?
Answer?
Oh. Well, Midland did a dumb.
But
We're about to see Midland has re-railed one car, haven't we?
No. The
5 cars.
The 2 box cars on the end of my train
Mm-hmm.
were meant for Almond. And I am presently in Wesser.
Sounds like someone has to run around his train and back up. Weren't you just saying about how you'll enjoyed the idea of having to do stuff at Almond?
Well,
You were just complimenting how well done Almond is.
You didn't even do the thing.
I would personally just hold them at Nanahala. Or Hewitt. Actually, there's also a mod for Hewitt that adds a bypass track, so if someone's switching that out, you can just bypass them.
I mean, you could technically just drop them at virtually any passing siding and have another train pick them up on their way by.
So, Pacific Northwest put in what mod they suggest, rather. They suggested some kind of madness. And what that mod does is it'll give you either cars that go from one interchange to the other. Wait, that's interchange to interchange. Never mind. Some kind of madness. If you have a car at the interchange, you bring it in. You have to spot it at the sawmill. Okay, well, it'll then want to go to the Appalachian Hardwoods. Then it wants to go to Andrews. Then it wants to go to Alarka. Then it wants to go back to Bryson. Then it wants to go to Almond. Then it wants to go back to the interchange.
So you have multi-stop cars.
Yeah, but you still have cars coming in from the interchange then at the same time.
Oh, so they just pile up, and pile up.
Until they're ready to go back to the interchange. Like, you can set a duration for how long they're on the railroad. But yeah, some kind of madness needs a lot of people.
Yeah, and we only really ever run with like a maximum of like 6 or 8 people.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I mean, that would be plenty, but like, yeah. Because you could end up having a car going from Silva Interchange all the way to Snowbird that then wants to go to Birdtown.
Interesting. All right.
So-
Just for future reference, I have put down some logging guns at East Whittier. So whenever we do have a logging engine for this, because we don't currently, then we can have them work on that. Meanwhile, the westbound freight is now east. I'm heading east. I know my cardinal directions. I'm
East.
not drunk. You're drunk.
East? I thought you said east.
Yes. And Shea Burton, hello. Good to see you.
Oh, wait. It's the other way around.
So we have been streaming for about 2 hours. I just want to say personally at this point, thank you to everyone who's helping support the channel and the streams, both for Angry and I. Your support really does help, and it really does mean a lot. And I personally appreciate your support on the sudden need of the Midland Need More Storage Fund with regards to the SSD. Luckily, knock on wood here, we are 2 hours into the stream, and the game is not dying. So...
Yet.
Give it time.
So far, again, knock on wood,
Yet.
it seems that things are working. So it seems like, yes, I do in fact have a drive in my computer that is dying. But again, I truly appreciate your support, and thank you, JSJ, for the more funds for this needs more storage fund. But again, truly thank you for all the comments, likes, subscriptions, member joins, whatever you guys do to support us. It really does mean a lot, and it really does help.
I am going way too fast. Holy crap. Okay. How did that manage to get up that fast? Rolling downhill.
Whoa. Alrighty. So I have put at the request of Mr. Flanagan, a logging mic is now stationed at East Whittier. So
Tank or tender?
tender. I figure that's what Flanagan would like, because technically this is his primary thing. Break out the logging mic tank. Well, then I have to go
Tank?
back and fix it.
Oh, God.
Excellent. The best locomotive in the game.
Fine, I'll delete this engine.
I probably shouldn't hit this tank car at 15 miles an hour.
Okay, well now we have a tank Mikado. There you go, Flanagan. All for you. And Pacific Northwest and Southern. With this save, this particular save is one that Flanagan, it's kind of his baby, so we only have a few select people on here that he's allowed to be on. I do have my community server, which I will be letting more people run on at some point in the future. The best way to do that is is to become a channel member if you're not already there, because the channel members do get the ability to play with us. So if you're not already a channel member, if you want to consider that, please consider that. We try to have a community night at least once a month, and we'll go from there. And Shay Burton, are we still using the other save also with all the donated power? So the donated power save will still pull up. We will probably be using this more modded one more and more, assuming it continues to work. But we will still have. We'll probably be running on the community save either probably Thursday or Saturday. The next few days are a little weird, so.
Shay, rest assured that my community save will also still make appearances. I'm hopefully going to get in the groove of like 1 day a week it gets shown. It's just recently I've had some issues where that wasn't possible. But you'll be seeing my community save tomorrow.
I need to remake my double track mod.
Do it.
So it's all just in one file instead of split over like 12 or 13.
Do it. Also, you know what I just kind of realized, and it was not intentional whatsoever? I put Tweetsy number 12's whistle on number 12.
Heh. You could also put East Broad Top 12's Nathan 6 on there.
Yeah, I could do that.
Or you could pull a Midland and put 14's whistle on an engine numbered 18.
Yes.
Like the rebel he is.
Yes.
He is raging against the machine. In this case, the machine is his computer.
Yes.
Let me hang off of the side of the tank car like a proper brakeman, you piece of garbage. Okay.
You mad, bro?
No, I'm just trying to do first-person switching and shunting in Alarka right now. Both controlling the train and running around and throwing switches.
Yup. I'd be advised Midland Shay is hopping in your stream for a second, apparently.
Oh, God.
Bonk.
Viva La, hello. Welcome. Stream's going well. Carl Train, think T1 and GG1 being added as a mod. It'd be neat. But also GG1's electric locomotive, so there's that.
It's just a
And
dead
French.
weight. It's like a paperweight being hauled around the map.
Exactly. Display only. Jay Burton, hello. How am I doing? I'm good, but also experiencing slight disappointment with a certain SSD in my computer at the moment. So there's that. But I mean, could be worse. Can't complain. I'm still this side of the dirt.
For now.
Exactly.
The night is still early.
Yes. Oh, you know what I did a few days ago?
What did you do a few days ago? Because Shay Burton has an offer for me, apparently.
Oh. Is it for him to fund an LGB Aster Shay locomotive? A geared locomotive variety. So.
Shay Burton, I'm going to let you know that crazy power option you gave me is going to be on my personal community save. This is not the railroad for such a crazy power option, if that's what you were about to attempt to do.
Come on.
That's because the Flanagan has decreed, because this is basically his save.
Powers that be.
Yes, the Flanagan has spoken.
Yes.
Fear and abuse him. I don't know. Don't abuse the Flanagan, actually.
Revere him.
Treat him like the god he is.
Let me split it up if I need be. Well, once I get it on that save, I will keep that in mind. But again, this save is not really meant for that.
Also, I have a bit of a cursed shunting maneuver going on up here, but it's fine.
I'll curse your shunting maneuver.
You may not like it, but this is what peak performance looks like.
Up to 2 powered power. Okay. And Pacific Northwest and Southern. Hello.
So, I just did the math, and counting Ella with Birdtown, you receive 41 cars for the Ella area. I'm assuming that's tier 1 only.
Correct.
Because tier 5 will spawn you upwards of like 75, 90 cars.
Yep. And Flanagan is exactly right. Pacific Northwest, at the moment, we're testing all the mods across multiple users to make sure everything can work and how the logistics are. And also, we're trying to treat this one more like an actual real railroad, so not, crazy consists, not, all that sort of stuff. We have those set up for other nights, though. Don't worry.
Yeah.
We know that you
That's
guys
the
like
problem.
that.
We'll continue to do some of that stuff. It's just, this is not that railroad.
That's the Suffering Southern, where we all suffer.
Okay, that one goes there. So that goes there, that goes there, that goes there. Okay, I see how we're gonna play this. Let's do it.
Okay, I'm departing Wilmette, heading east to Dillsboro for my final drop-off.
Viva La, if you look in my Discord server or Angry's Discord server, you'll see the mod pack we are using and currently finding works good for us. We will not guarantee that it'll work well for you, but it is working well for us at the moment.
I'd like to say, real quick, oops.
What do you mean, oops?
What'd you break?
What did you do?
Little on the quick side.
A little.
Yeah, just a little.
Almost at the bottom of red marble, too.
Yep, made it all the way.
JSJ?
Hell at the last hurdle.
JSJ?
Yes, I'm aware it's hurting.
No, JSJ, you may wish to cease where you are. Because guess
Why
who's
is
at
that?
the bottom of that hill?
JSJ is on the west side of red marble, not the east.
Yeah, I'm west side.
Okay.
I'm headed to Andrews.
You had me concerned.
I was about to say.
Oh, that's suboptimal. Huh, that's not what I wanted it to do. Why is it coming back? Stop. Oh no.
I'm very concerned now.
Jayburn, yeah, we're pretty excited to have the new stuff. It's something
So
different.
I tried to be cool and kick the machining car to its spot while everything else was moving, and apparently that's on a grade. So instead of going all the way to the spot, it just kind of stopped and started rolling back down the hill.
Well then.
And Mr. Flanagan, we will talk off stream about what we might want to add to Alarka Junction. So, good idea.
Discussions will be had.
Yes.
Discussions will be had, good times will be made.
Also, Flanagan, we need to hang out with a beer in a fire pit next time you're up here. We'll talk. I haven't had a fire pit yet this whole year, and I feel like I've missed out. But it's also been so damn hot.
It
So,
has been.
I was gonna say, you want to add more hot to the hot?
yes, I'm helping global warming. I mean, what?
You work at a coal-fired railroad, you sure are.
Also, Flanagan, I will warn you. If he makes an offer of Monopoly, do not take it.
No, I wasn't going to offer
Take it.
Monopoly. I was just be like beer, food, and fire pits.
I'm just saying, if he offers Monopoly, it will
No.
take at least, at minimum, 3
You're only
hours.
saying that because of one game that you, General, and I did,
Yes.
and it might have taken too long.
Yes.
But we're going to repeat the experience
No.
Are we
at
now?
some point. Perhaps.
Angry.
That's me.
if I could recommend one thing, double-ended observation cars on the passenger trains.
Oh.
Okay.
Like we used to do back in the day.
Because since only one works at a time, they don't stack. That way, you don't have to worry about which end your locomotive's on.
That could have happened if we just had that massive 16-car passenger train.
No.
You can get the passengers for it. I know. I forget who it was. Someone posted a photo in the Bracing Gallery in the actual Railroader Discord. They had 7,000 passengers in Whittier.
7,000?
Yeah.
Oh God.
How do you manage?
They were running 2 double-headed 30-car passenger trains from Silva to Andrews.
People is in Norway. It's cold as heck there. And Random Snake's been in a Monopoly game for 5 or 6 hours apparently.
No, I've been in Monopoly games where they last longer, but they're just complaining because I cleaned house.
God. We gotta try hard Monopoly player.
Yeah.
But
6-person game.
implying that I tried hard. You know, we could get the Monopoly emulator and do that for a stream.
God, that'd be the never-ending stream of all time.
Well, there's Monopoly game on Steam. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is.
Do they have Lionel Monopoly on Steam?
No, they don't have
Oh.
Lionel Monopoly.
No.
Fine,
is an
Flanagan. We'll get you a
impersonal-
Diet Pepsi or something, or a Mountain Dew.
They got Uno, but
Oh God, that I would actually like to do that one day. An Uno game.
That would be fun.
Oh yeah.
So,
Oh.
I am at Andrews. How do you want me to turn this around?
there's
Careful.
a Y up there.
Do your best.
Do I need to?
Actually,
Because I don't think I can Y the whole train.
Well,
Just why the
So-
parlor car and the engine.
So here's where I make mod suggestions, and not to like boost my own stuff. I made a mod that extends the Y long enough for 18 cars and a berth. Or there's a mod that adds a loop that connects from the engine service area over to the paperboard or the paper mill area in the back near the end of the track stub.
And Nasu, thank you for the $5. So I wanted to ask, but how is Railloader? I haven't used it, still don't fully trust it. We are using Railloader, and it seems to be working fine.
Yep.
So,
here's a question for the group. Should I have like, I guess 20 passengers between Alarka and Cochrane?
Cochrane?
Cochrane, yeah, having a stroke. How should I go ahead and run the passenger train?
Sure. I mean, you could always just do it with like one coach or something at the end of your freight.
Yep.
I mean,
by
that's
the
the
way-
thing is I don't have any freight to run, so I was thinking I could just wait till I get freight to run back down the hill.
I think it was with one of the recent updates. You only have to run the passenger train like once every 9 or 10 days.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So,
So-
Angry,
In
That's
theory,
me.
we could just let this sit for a minute.
we have a
Yeah.
slight situation.
Go ahead.
I'm on red marble
Uh-oh.
with 600 plus tons, and the choo-choo is saying no.
Do you
Stand
have a
by.
helper?
I am
If you need the
almost to.
helper-
Actually, yeah, General is probably the best bet. Grab the 210-2 that's in the engine house and just use it to
Okay.
shove them up the hill and then bring it back down to the engine house because Flanagan's going to
mean-
use that for his other train.
Your Dodger.
I mean, we could also just spawn in a certain engine.
No, I would use the one that's already down there.
Okay.
Oh, I got directed onto a passing siding.
Okay. Heading.
I'm assuming there's a
to-
reason I was put on the passing siding, and that is correct. So I better slow my ass down.
Well, what is the reason?
There's a passenger train heading towards me.
That's a slight problem.
All right, so Midland, where did you stop exactly on the?
I'm right
you barely got out of the yard.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
Can you see where I am?
Yeah, I can see where you are.
Yeah.
Hold, please.
I mean, that's about all I can do.
Okay.
Mods is just viable catenary for electrics. That would be a neat mod. I'm not entirely sure how you would pull that off. I guess you could do spline based.
Okay.
Zamu's already done it.
Oh, okay.
Granted, he did that on like day 2 of the game being released.
But he wasn't releasing that one.
No, he knows how to mod Unity really easily, and he has all these assets just laying around.
Oh wait, what? Wait, huh? Oh, I need to go the other way. This track layout is funky.
Don't you like it
Where
though?
you at?
I'm not saying I don't like it. It's just it's funky.
I mean, you could keep going that way, but
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, but it's less movement to just go all the way out and then come back up behind you.
Is this based off of a certain other 643?
I'm assuming so. That's what Flanagan did for it. So, yes.
Understood.
Which it kind of needs coal, but it won't need it for the run up. Do we have coal down here actually?
No, we actually need to spawn in 4 or 5 coal hoppers so we can pick them up at the
Get
interchange and then get coal for the map.
Yeah,
Because
there's
the
a
other
half a
big
ton-
thing is Flanagan has decreed that this is a steam railroad. The only diesel he will allow in would be like the SW1.
The banana train. The banana train rides again.
Yes.
It wouldn't be the banana train. It would have to be like an actual SW.
Oh.
The banana
We can
train
still
will live
paint it
on my community save. Don't worry.
Well, we can still paint it yellow because they did paint a lot of switcher locomotives yellow. Just say it's part of the livery.
Yes.
Wow.
All right, so I'm pulling into not Andrews, Dillsboro. I know where I am. So we've got 1 fuel car and then 3 locust pins, and then we can turn around and
Meanwhile, I'm waiting for General to couple up.
I'm trying.
Question
not
is, will
to-
General do this generally gently?
So
Are you? Well, I was. That's why I'm, actively slowing down. I mean, you don't hear me actually just charging up your caboose.
I mean, you could be.
I mean, do you want me to ram your caboose?
I prefer if you didn't.
HR.
I can either touch it gently or touch it hard.
oh god.
All right. This locomotive is honestly kind of overkill for what we're doing, but it works.
It's in helper service now.
It belongs to the helpers.
What, 210-2?
Yeah.
It has been commandeered for helper service.
Yeah. It's the railroad's official helper.
Well, it's more versatile than the Burke. Stronger, too.
We need to get some articulateds in here. Desperate.
Well, whenever they have the whatever.
Well, there's the AE, which the model's garbage. There's the CNO H6 that they're doing.
There's that 210-10-2.
That's
Yeah.
that's the Virginian AE.
Oh.
And then Green Ninja has the the work in progress Skookum, which is a 2442. It's only got 27,000 pounds tractive effort.
The perfect
Pretty weak.
logging loco.
But it's adorable.
It'd be fun to watch you play with Beeman's weather mod.
We tried that, but it froze our locomotives in place and didn't move them
Right.
at all.
So there's a little bug, so you have to manually change the friction amount given when it rains or just in general.
Mm-hmm.
I might have an older version of it.
I think at this point I don't know how much work your locomotive's doing, if I'm honest, Midland.
It has to be doing at least some.
Yeah, Flanagan's in a desperate hurry to get that H6. Per the Flanagan.
What? Flanagan wants the H6.
Per Flanagan's last email.
Message.
Email? You don't mean fax?
So
I thought he meant letter.
I will say that the H6 is, I'm pretty sure, the guy's first model, but for what it's worth, it's actually pretty good.
And Viva La is saying get an 080 down at the base of Red Marble as a helper.
Yep.
Giant Style said, imagine if they accidentally put the H9 into the mod pack.
Don't think it's in the mod pack.
I don't see
I'm
it
checking
in
right
there.
now.
If it is, I will pull that immediately.
I don't think it's in there.
Didn't see it, at
No-
least
no,
I wasn't
I-
paying attention.
I don't see it in here.
Okay.
Oh no, wait, no. Truck.commonwealth.a is in here. That's the bogey for the tender.
Then I will pull that right now. Yoink! And stand by.
I've honestly, since the model's like somewhat broken, I've honestly been debating whether or not to just put it up on Nexus.
I mean,
But I
it
got
would
no way
take-
to keep it protected.
I mean, putting it up officially would help it, spread the joy of the Western Maryland.
Yeah. But again, just having it on Nexus, I don't have anything to like keep it secure by. Whereas like if it was officially in the game, then if someone ripped it out or whatnot, then it's legally bound to the game.
So you're trying to keep it in the game's IP, basically.
Basically, yeah. Because since it was already leaked out, which I don't really care that it was, it's more I'm miffed about the time that I spent just for some impatient person that couldn't wait.
Yeah.
Oh well. What are your thoughts on a 482?
The Mountain?
Mm-hmm.
So,
Honestly, if we could get a Southern
Uh,
PS2 in the game, that'd be great.
so you know what's funny?
What?
The engine was not in the mod pack, but the tender was. For some reason.
What?
I kind of looking at what was put up, and the engine wasn't in there, but you were right. The tender was.
Yeah, the tender bogey.
Yeah, but not the engine itself.
Yeah.
So
So was that the equivalent of you leaking the locomotive's feet pics?
you know what? Let's go with that. And Plague Doctor, was that truck.commonwealth.a or truck.aar.b?
Yeah.
Okay, Commonwealth A
Commonwealth.
is now gone.
Okay. Yeah, so I asked about a 482 because I had started on one. I don't know if any of you seen it. I'll just put a picture here in general chat.
Ooh. Ooh.
Yes, 1522.
Yes.
Hold on, I'm not looking at it. Give me a moment. Oh,
Flanagan said in all capitals.
cheese and rice.
Yep. But Play Doctor, honestly, if we could get something like a Southern KS2 or something, I'd be like happy.
Lovely.
So here's another question for you. Could we get the two East Broad Top standard gauge switchers in game? The 060s?
You'd
They
have
have
to provide drawings.
That is not a problem.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
You do know who I work for, right?
Yeah, I'm aware. Oh,
You do realize how complete the library is, right?
okay. Let me put it this way: I have to find the willpower.
Oh, I'll
Like, I already don't have it to finish 1522, the H9, start the J1, finish the I2, start the K2, do the PS4, finish the Frisco Mikado.
So I will say for the record, I was saying the wrong mountain. It's the Southern TS1 mountain.
Yeah.
TS1. And it's basically a USRA mountain, but it just looks right. It looks
Midland,
good.
you're free, by the way.
What, the TS1s? It's... Yeah, we had debated on that like a year ago. I put 1522 up because I got really freaking good prints for it. So I was like, yeah, I'm going to do this in my free time, because why not?
Shoving me over the hill at 50 miles an hour.
You're welcome.
Monologuing. Thanks, General.
You're welcome. Wow, I burned through over a ton of coal at that grade. Okay, that's impressive.
Just Aram said that the H9 does have the little funky disconnected link. Yeah, that was... So originally, what does he go by in Discord? I guess he just goes by Elijah. Elijah originally animated the H9 and didn't notice it. That's why it's not animated.
Gotcha.
And then, yeah, to answer Train Fans, someone is making a New York Central Mohawk as their first ever time, using Blender, which I don't think is a very smart idea, but whatever.
More power to you.
Yeah. And then someone is working on a CB&Q Northern.
Ooh.
Okay. Also, Plague Doctor, I would encourage you to take a look in our chat here about how happy you would make somebody.
Yeah, Flanagan's like, tell them to look at chat. Okay.
Ooh, that's nice. I like that whistle. There are a lot of good whistles in this pack, and I like it a lot.
Funny enough, 1522's whistles in the pack.
Mm.
It's under Hancock, I think.
Yeah.
Fucking Hezbollah. Maybe one day 1522 will get finished. If it goes in officially, it won't look
Urban
like
Rally
that,
Racer. Pay down the debt. My apologies for starting this work, Beck. And how's the mod pack showcase going? Good. We're doing a quick little update to the mod pack, and I'm going to re-put that up momentarily in both my and Midland's chats. So, give us uno momento en la biblioteca.
Also, we're just, here having fun.
Just around, where did you get the H9 from? I want to say AMW. I feel like they were in an AMW stream.
What?
Well, they said in chat that it's still such a good 280 nonetheless. The H9, good helper. The good helper is what is ringing in my head. I mean, if they have it, I don't give a shit. So.
Passenger train.
Oh. Okay.
JSJ has to grab food. Have fun grabbing food, JSJ.
No. Well, at least it wasn't going fast.
Did you just bin something, Play Doctor?
No.
Okay.
Because I was looking at your chat while looking at Angry's chat.
Yeah.
Someone left the frickin' switch open at Whittier East End.
Oh, I wonder who that was.
So I got diverted into the yard.
I don't know who that could have been at all. That could have been anyone who was also at Whittier on that end of the railroad. Haha.
Crazy.
Haha. Check your switches all the time.
What did we learn?
I learned that I am a menace to Plague Doctor and will continue to be so for the foreseeable future.
Excellent. Why is this in there? Little blue puffball.
Oh, yeah. I don't care if you still have the H9. I don't.
Yeah. All right. The new... Okay, where's the upload? Oh, it's still going. Okay. So here's the question. Do I leave the C46 at Dillsboro? It's just made its trip down to Dillsboro with all the stuff. Obviously, it'll need to come back at some point to pick up cars. But I think I might leave it down here for that. I'm going to step away real quick while I run to the restroom, and then I'll be back. I'm going to hop over to...
running might induce tripping.
You're not my dad. I'm going to hop over to East Whittier and run the logs up so that way they're at least going.
Okay.
I'm currently riding the brakes down into Andrews.
I'm riding the brakes back down into Natahala.
Or I'm riding the brakes into Roto, technically. I have a 20-pound set on.
I need to have a 20-pound set on. I'm doing 40 down the grade.
So what planet is this mudded like? Oh god. Blender is perplexing. I do not understand Blender. I am very much a CAD person. So like give me Inventor or SolidWorks and I'm fine. Give me Inventor and I'm like, what the hell is this?
I haven't actually I haven't played around with Blender. I know that there's a lot of people who do. And I'm kind of tempted to play around with it just because, free.
It is free, and that's an advantage it has. It's just one of those things where it's a completely different way of doing something compared to actual, dimensioning of parts.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I have experience in both AutoCAD and SolidWorks.
So you're like me, where that's your experience. I will warn you, Inventor is similar but different enough that it made me annoyed.
I think I've had to use you know what, I don't know. I actually haven't used it before, I don't think. I was gonna say I think I've used it once, but I can't say for a fact.
If you have experience with 3ds Max, you might be okay.
I hate 3ds Max so damn much.
Can't say
Okay, I need a whistle for our logging tank Mikado.
Milwaukee
Well, Angry,
mailbox shooter.
Angry, conveniently, there are a bunch of cast whistles in the whistle bag.
I know, that's actually what I'm looking for right now.
Okay,
I
CNO6
might.
shot.
Hey, quick question: was there a specific whistle that was supposed to be on this locomotive?
On what locomotive?
On 643.
643.
Yeah, but I took it off because I was a jerk.
Okay, because I had messed with it going up the grade and going back down the grade.
Wow.
It was
there's,
NNW. It was the Mockingbird. Wait, no. No, you're telling me to get the Mockingbird. Oh, he's playing for the chat. Okay, hold on.
So there's 40.
It was the NNW 1992. That was the one that he had.
NNW.
Okay, here's
So
the
you
Mockingbird
have
single
back?
chime for y'all.
So there's 43 passengers wanting to go from Whittier to Alarka.
There are so many whistles.
Yes, and don't you enjoy it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
well,
wish that when you were choosing a whistle, the little like customize whistle icon option drop down, whatever you want to call it, would
The longer and
reset
three
itself.
chime, the cast 6.
Yeah.
Logging 3 chime.
Longer and 3 chime, the cast 6 whistle.
Longer and
The
Lonergan.
piano, or excuse me, the Baldwin 3 for the Tweetsy sound would probably sound pretty good on a logging locomotive, not gonna lie.
Carl Train, unfortunately, I don't know that information. Should it?
Oh,
The Southern bootleg hooter.
which one did you say it was? The NNW, what the hell?
1992 or
1992.
1922.
Why is this thing keep resetting, you piece of gar... Oh, it's not happy. Why is it not happy? I keep trying to customize it, and it keeps, like, going away for some reason.
Just like my ex-girlfriend. I mean, what?
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 Huh?
Just
Okay.
like my love life. Also, Angry, you'll be happy to know that I rectified the numbering and listen situation.
Angry stepped AFK.
No, I'm here.
Oh, okay. Did you see JSJ in the chat?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Wee, 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 wee.
Yes.
So,
Okay, that sounds pretty nice. I like that.
let's see where.
Whether or not he'll be able, I don't, I'm starting to wonder whether or not this thing will be able to make it up the mountain with those cars.
Which mountain? Splash
Marble.
Mountain? Oh.
Big Rock
Splash
Candy
Mountain.
Mountain.
Splash Mountain.
Rip.
Rest in peace.
Well, technically,
ride.
rest in pieces.
Wow.
Okay, new mod pack link is being pinned.
In the,
Okay.
in the appropriate locations.
So, you are aware that C17 is Sierra 3, right?
Yes.
Okay. So, I was bored. I was doing a bit of searching the other day on Google. And I this thing's only $50, and I've been debating on whether or not to buy it, put it in game. Put a picture of it in general.
A more accurate. Oh, I kind of think you should do it.
Just you could put it on a random spur. You know what you could do? The spur track behind Appalachian Hardwood where no one ever goes.
I kind of feel like you should do that.
Do it.
I feel like that needs to happen.
I forget what the poly count is on it.
Just like
Yeah.
now, the real
Okay,
question
no.
is,
745,000.
Is that a lot? That actually doesn't sound like a lot.
That's almost as much as the H9.
so the real question is if you did add that, would it be static or would you make it movable?
I'd make it a rail car that you could sit in.
Excellent.
have the gull wing doors open up. Because it has a modeled interior.
Oh, does it?
Yeah. It's got all the wiring and everything in it.
Yes.
Oh, I think I caught that in time. Ugh.
All right. Yeah, the real question is what would happen if it went to 88 miles an hour?
Mm.
Would you see some deals?
Honestly, I've talked with someone about that. I just realized that I blew through Ella.
Excellent.
Whoops.
Wow.
Kind of like how I blew through Almond.
Yeah. I just throw the train to emergency. People getting jostled around don't mean nothing.
They already paid for their tickets, so.
They already gave us their money.
So, I was actually talking with someone about this, and my thought was have it scripted so that if it hits 88 miles an hour, you get the blue flashes, and then it just disappears. And just reappears somewhere else on the map.
Excellent.
Gets hot.
I guess.
Disappears.
Yeah. I guess the real question, though, is there a locomotive and a stretch of track where you could actually get up to 88?
There is. I've gotten Sierra up to 86 between Whittier and Thomas Valley.
Okay.
Other than that, I don't think there is. The other longest section might be from milepost 97 to 98, or just before 98 going into Andrews.
Maybe. Well, I mean, yeah.
Even then, you'd probably only get the thing up to about 30 mile an hour.
Yeah. Unless you're not concerned about derailing.
You also need a
Yeah, if you turned your elements off, you could easily get up to
special fuel.
Yeah.
Yeah, special fuel.
It's a science experiment. No.
Get in, Marty.
In order to, fuel the DeLorean, you actually have to, click on the Mr. Fusion and drop in garbage.
Technically speaking, between Bryson and Governor's Island, you could probably get up.
You'd only be able to do from about milepost 62 to about just after 61 on that wide turn. Plus, you'd be fighting uphill from Governor's Island.
No. Like going downhill from 61 into Bryson.
Oh, you would derail on that first curve there at 62.
Would you?
Yeah. That curve, it might look like like it could take some speed. If you hit it doing like 45, 50, you're going to derail.
I've gone through there 45 plenty of times and never derailed.
Also depends on what locomotive you're using, considering the curve radius.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
I think Sierra has a small radius. Could be wrong.
Who's running around my locomotive?
Then again, Sierra is basically
General.
just a glorified 440.
Yes.
It's the General.
General, you're looking for something to do, I take it.
Well, I was coming over here to see the glory that is the log train. And
Would you like to run the log train?
I could. However, before you go, I would like to make a whistle suggestion. Hold on.
Okay.
Hold, please.
Yeah, DJ. These mods will work in company mode.
Here we go.
Ooh, is this a different cat's whistle?
Nope, that's the Tweesy whistle.
You
It's
found
the
that very quickly.
Yes.
I mean, it'll work. Because here's the thing. After this run, I need to run a... we need to run pulpwood up to Graham County, or I can just spawn cars at Graham County to start loading up.
Yeah. I mean, do we also need to get a locomotive up there?
Yes. But I would spawn that in.
Okay.
Also,
Beware 14 is arriving in paperboard. Or snowbird paper. Snowbird paper.
you did not drop off Nanahala at all.
There was nothing for Nanahala.
What are you talking about? Nanahala Power and Light, Nanahala Power and Light, Union Lumber Company, Nanahala Talc and Limestone. Half
What we
your train
learned
is
here today-
Nanahala.
So what we learned here today, people, is that Midland's an idiot.
I'd put a 210-2 at Graham County.
Also, am I now officially running this train, or are you still on it?
If you want to run it, I need to run over to the other paperboard and start taking a train up the west side of
You know
place.
what? Let's do that then. Divide and conquer.
Okay.
The Tweety whistle should be in what, the CPLW pack?
Yes, I believe so. It's under Baldwin 3 chime. Then it's Tweety 12.
Okay. So the question is, what locomotive should we have to run the pulpwood for Snowbird?
Well,
10-wheeler.
how many cars do you plan on having versus, locomotive power?
That's TBD.
Because
But what did I put Snowbird at? That's the question. I put it at tier 3.
Because the reason I ask is I tried taking 13 loaded pulpwood cars up with 2 H9s and they struggled.
I'm tempted to do either maybe a 210-2. The best logging locomotive.
Can you fit a 210-2 up there?
Oh. Flanagan with the $20 super chat. You may be an idiot, but we love you. Well, I appreciate it.
Okay. Yeah, F71, why not? Unless Flanagan chimes in and tells me otherwise, I'm going to do that with the...
Flanagan chimes in and just says G16.
Exactly, it's like suffer.
That thing couldn't even pull one loaded car up.
So what I'm realizing here, General, is if I had dropped off the cars that I was supposed to drop off, I wouldn't have needed the helper.
Okay.
Once again, folks, we have learned that Midland is in fact an idiot.
You basically pulled an Unstoppable where they, brought an extra car with them.
Mm-hmm. I could just imagine the discussion being like, man, I can't figure out why that train needed a helper over the mountain. It should have been at tonnage, or it should have been below tonnage. And it's just like, yeah, but we were 20 cars long. 20 cars? You were supposed to only have 16. Whoops.
Well, I'll fly this train and then...
But why?
You may have a slight issue with flying the train. Give me 20 seconds to push the passenger train clear of it.
Plenty of time to get that slight issue out of the way.
Passenger cars are empty. Just plow through them.
No, Flanagan. No, I'm not using an A12 for logging. No.
Yes.
The absolute refusal.
Well, does getting pulpwood count as logging? Or does only getting logs count as logging now?
I think we should get. You know what you should do, Angry?
What?
Just run like 3 A12s up the mountain as your logging crew.
I thought we weren't going for ridiculous power combinations.
It's not ridiculous. It's realistic. Secondhand power on a logging line.
So, 12, 24.
They were essentially given those things for nothing.
So, 36,000 for 3 engines?
The lore is that, yeah, the lore is that they were literally just thrown those by some other railroad. Can all 3 of these fit in L1?
Probably not.
Kind of long.
All right, we're heading up to Graham County with a 210-2 and 12 pulpwood cars. 12 pulpwood
Excellent.
gons. So,
Donde. Okay, that needs to go there. The. In retrospect, I probably should have just pushed these cars further, because then I could just tack onto the back of it, but I didn't do that, so now I'm gonna have to reverse. Oh yeah, I got room to spare. I honestly could maybe fit. No, I wouldn't be able to fit a 4th. I mean, I could get it on in the zone, I think. Ow. Yeah, I could technically get a 4th gondola up here in the zone at L1.
JSJ, whereabouts are you?
I am in the interchange, so
Okay.
I just figured I'd shove the passenger train back to the interchange out of the way.
Alrighty.
Because this engine has got to sit in the shop for about 4 days, it said. So
what did you do to it?
I had an oopsie daisy.
Yeah, the fucky wucky.
Yeah.
Your Honor, my client pleads whoopsie daisy.
He says he did a
Oopsie
fucky
doopsie.
wucky and begs for forgivey wivvy.
Yes.
He's
Yeah,
just a silly little guy.
I don't think this would make it back up red marble, even the shallow side. So
I mean,
I shall be right back.
how many passengers would you have get out and push?
All able-bodied male passengers may be asked to get out and push.
Yeah, we need
Well,
people with
there-
a weak mind.
there's 39 at Andrews.
You think
So-
that'd be enough?
Oh, probably. So for the return trip, do I just have every station stop selected?
Yes,
And
every
then
station
unselect
stop, and then once you get
everything?
Bryson, you unselect everything.
Copy that.
Bryson or Alarka Junction?
Well, the
Alarka
Alarka
Junction, you
stuff-
drop off the Alarka ones, but then Bryson,
Yeah.
you drop off everything.
But yeah, this is gonna go sit in the shop. So if there's anything else that could be done,
Let's see.
If you want,
I'm taking care of Snowbird Paperboard. Yeah, he's doing logging. We're leaving Flanagan's train for Red Marble. The Wester cars are Westering. Midland will head
Is that
back. No, not yet. Alarka's
Daryl's doing
Alarka.
logging.
I'm just
Yeah.
looking to see.
I am doing logging on the Connolly Creek branch right now.
Could come be a brakeman for you. Or
Yeah, if you
switchman
want.
or whatever. I'll actually remember to give car counts this time.
Yeah, that'd be helpful. You're stopped as the entire train compresses, yeah.
I'm glad I didn't turn on silver paperboard. I'm just really thankful I didn't do that. No.
Yeah.
Look at what time it is in game. We
Yeah.
started at 6 a.m. today. We've been playing for 9 hours total today, or had the server up for
Yeah.
9 hours.
Yeah.
We have no life. I have no life.
I
I mean, technically, I've been here for 3 of those hours, so
yeah.
not quite 3.
We've been streaming for 3 hours at least.
Good.
Two
Give the
and some
people what
change
they
of those
want.
hours. And they apparently want to sit here and watch you for 3 hours.
Those poor, poor souls.
So, are you on board or no?
I will be in just a moment.
Okay, because I am throwing switches preemptively.
Also, I'm going 40 up the west side of Red Marble.
What?
You heard me.
Oh, jeez.
Ow. Also, how did you manage to leapfrog an entire
I don't
jungle?
know. I think it's because when I jumped.
They can
I-
scale
I-
buildings in a single bound.
Yeah, I think it's because when I jumped, I clipped the edge of the car and it just sent me up.
Just spring?
Yep.
Well, I got a lot of cars that are supposed to go to L2. Although, of course, we can modify as needed.
Yeah.
Please tell me I can. Oh, come on.
What?
I'm like 6 inches from being able to throw this switch.
4 cars.
There we go. I had to
3.
bang into the buffer, but it worked.
Well, there you go.
2. 1. About a half. And that's good.
Right. Yeah, we're right at the line as to where we can get, so.
Yep.
Did you slap some handbrakes on that?
Give me a moment to slap some handbrakes on that. Handbrakes are slapped.
I like how there's one rock texture in the tunnel on the east side of Red Marble, that where the rock comes up and goes through the rail.
Oh, it
Oh.
does the same thing. It does the same thing over on the Alarka branch.
Oh, good.
Yeah, coming down from Alarka, just rock slide in the tracks.
And yeah, 09 train fan, I am excited for the H6 whenever that comes out. You know, I know there's a couple of engines in the works that have been featured in the Railroad modding server. And, you know, it'll be interesting to see what people come up with or what people do in the future. We already have got some great new locomotives, so.
Not quite general.
Oh. Well, I'm waiting for my switchman to give me car counts to clear.
Clear.
Witchman?
Oh.
You mean your brakeman or your
Brakeman,
conductor?
thank you. Brakeman,
I'll break
thank
your
you.
conductor.
Would that make this broke? Never mind. I'm not gonna say it.
Are we gonna do the same thing we did last time for L3?
Maybe. Probably. Yeah,
Although
more
I-
than like.
I kind of forgot what we did at L3 last time.
We literally just dropped it off in the track, ran it around it, and then pushed it in.
Right.
There's no one coming up Red Marble, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Shouldn't be.
Just making sure, as I blast up the hill, I literally have, I'm shoving up from the rear, and I've got my engineer standing on the front of the cars.
The closest thing you got is someone's at Roto.
Yeah, just ARAM, TBH, an NW Molly would be fun.
Yeah, you got someone at Roto. That's it.
I am the one at Roto.
Oh,
Watch
you were
out, there's
pushing up
someone
from
at
the
Roto.
I saw that. Okay, to be fair, I saw 743 at Natahala, and that my brain just smooth brained over. Hey,
Be aware,
I
be aware
try-
14's back. 14's heading back east to fix its mistake.
all right.
Yeah. A lot of people have good ideas for what could be future engines for the game. I'm just happy to see engines in the game at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, Flanagan, look at all the money we've made you. All this fake digital currency.
We have made
I
you
mean,
12,000 fake dollars.
weren't we having a whole discussion around cryptocurrency at one point?
Invest in Dogecoin, duh.
Yeah, exactly. No, I distinctly remember someone was talking about making a cryptocurrency, but backed up by something like Big Macs or something like that. I don't remember the exact conversation.
Neither do I. I know Plague Doctor would get on board with the Western Maryland M2. I mean, I know we talked about, like, it would be cool to have some more Western Maryland power, or some Pensy stuff could be fun at some point. You know, I would love to see a K4 in the game, or the M1s, or, you know, not prototypical for the Southern at all, but
Yeah, one.
It'd be interesting to see some Clinchfield power on here too.
I mean, Clinchfield had Challengers,
Yeah, exactly.
so that's almost a big boy.
I'm pretty sure I have seen a picture of a Clinchfield Challenger helping train up Saluda grade. I could be mistaken.
I think you are mistaken.
No, because I distinctly remember I've seen a picture of Saluda grade with an articulated, what looks like Challenger on the back of it.
The best articulated are the ones we met along the way. K4 wouldn't stand a chance on Red Marble. Thanks, Flanagan.
I mean, is he wrong?
Technically, no. However,
It doesn't hurt your feelings any less.
also no.
3, 2, 1.
Blast off!
Oh, whoops. Hit that a little too hard. You could also give counts in trucks.
You're good. Bring her back.
Bring her back now, y'all. One hop this time. 2 hops
Right
this
foot,
time.
let's stomp. Left foot, let's stomp. Charlie Brown.
Do, do, do.
I'm pretty sure that's like borderline.
Oh, those look so
American-
good.
I'm pretty sure that's like borderline American sleeper agent type deal.
Damn it, I need to stop looking at eBay.
What did you find
eBay,
now?
dangerous thing.
I'll put it in the chat here.
Yeah, 1 car. Let me go a little bit more. How much farther till that?
Because this would
Oh,
actually
that's
complement
good.
my K28 very well. But I'm not going
What,
to
did
because
you
I
find
do
the
not have money.
Silverton Train?
No.
Yes, you did.
So, are we going to advance time an hour to load these, or are we just headed back
Leave
down the
'em.
hill light engine?
We still have plenty to do, so I'm not planning on advancing time. Midland? No, we had this conversation. You are not to encourage me.
Do it.
No. It's a bunch of AccuCraft AMS passenger cars. All Jackson and Sharps.
See, I'm not the only one being an influence here. I asked you if you found the Silverton train, and the answer is yes, you did. And actually, at that price, like, that's a
We don't
good
need to
price.
encourage. Be that as it may, we do not need to encourage. Although that is a lot of cars.
I like how General's just like, we don't need to encourage. Oh, but maybe.
Anger should
No,
play the
I'm not-
Margarina.
I'm not
No.
saying- I'm not saying that to encourage. I'm just saying.
I need to stop looking at stuff.
Yeah, probably for the best.
Look, I can only whore myself out so much on the internet.
Can I get a quote of that?
I mean, it's been clipped multiple times.
Yes.
Can we get that on a T-shirt?
No.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Now I shall get this passenger train off of the paint.
Well, that stopped us a lot quicker than I thought it would.
Okay.
Intrusive thoughts one. Handbrake was right there. Had to pull it.
I'll pull your handbrake.
Oh, baby. This thing's actually got really good visibility out of it.
What engine's that?
The Tank Mikado.
Hmm.
DRP, if you get looking at model trains, you end up with 5 or more. Oh god.
Yeah, I need to stop looking because there's actually some really nice models of rear crank stuff, narrow gauge in stock. And they're cheap, but I don't. No, I can't. I bought a
You just made a
K28 that was
massive
$4,000.
Yeah, you just made a massive investment, Mr. Ragtimer. I will get the squirt bottle.
Also, Angry, I need to tell you that the charge you had on Sunday for an Aster Shay did in fact go through. It worked.
I know
Sorry,
the
what?
pain.
I'm testing to see if Angry remembers a certain joke that happened over the weekend.
It's still okay. It's still available. It's still being watched by 44 people.
Are you checking a machine now?
Look, it's a really nice Shay.
It may be that as it may. You just spent $4,000 on a locomotive.
$4,000 I don't have on a locomotive.
I mean, technically, he's done it 1.5 times.
You know, I just want to say, it might be a really nice Shay. That's some really nice debt.
Yeah.
That's the discussion that's happening.
We've already had multiple pay down the debt discussions.
I appreciate that, Tare.
Now, if your slush fund comes through, that's a different story.
Yeah, no, the slush fund has not had any action on it. The shit
Yeah,
post
have you
is
been
still the shit
advertising
post.
yours?
No.
Well, there's your problem.
God, JSJ, don't do it. Thank you, JSJ.
I will say right now my slush fund is going towards that SSD because
You really need it.
I need storage that actually.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! I'm off. I'm off.
Where are you off?
How are you off?
He's doing
At the
33
top of
down
Red
Red
Marble.
Marble.
I was doing 43 on the top of Red Marble.
Wait, did you just,
be
like,
aware.
straight up- Did you just straight up shoot over the top at Topton? And
Yeah, he bent it.
Yeah. The hilarious part is there is a train on its way.
Meanwhile, I've been essentially doing gravity ops over here with my little locomotive running back down the hill.
Hence asking here. Also, that's a really nice day. It would be a shame if something happened to it. Yeah, would be a shame.
See, in terms of the model trains and whatnot, I feel your pain. On brass trains, there's does anyone know who Boo Rim is?
Yeah, I've heard of him. Yeah,
There's 3 Potomacs and 2 Challengers up there for the Western Maryland.
and I
Oh.
know exactly the prices on those. And,
Yeah. And I think all
See,
of them
my
together were
issue
close to like
is-
18 grand.
My pain is whenever something comes up that I want, because I don't want a lot right now, but I could really use an engine in HON3 from a certain railroad. And anytime they come up, they go for at least $1,000.
Yeah, you bust on me for modeling an ON30, yet you can't find HON3 equipment.
Oh, I can find it. That's not the problem.
You can't find
The
it.
problem is it's $1,000.
Yeah, you can't find it reasonably. Allow me to rephrase myself. And even then, if you most of the time it's what standard DC brass, isn't it?
Sometimes, yeah.
So you'd still have to take the time and effort to convert it to DCC and sound, wouldn't you?
Yeah. So it's a ways off. Like, if somebody ever gifted me model trains and it was one of those, like, I would love them forever.
I feel
You
like
have to clean up yourself first.
I feel like I need to ban all model train talk at this point because I feel like I just can't control myself anymore.
Well, one last thing for the subject then. On brass trains, there used to be these Frisco 484s because they were all hand built. There were
Yeah.
only 8 of them, and each one sold for 8 grand.
Damn.
8 HO scale.
You could buy live like 7.5-inch gauge locomotives for that.
You could buy a used car.
Yeah, you could buy a used car. You could buy.
You
That's
used
a
to be able to
decent.
buy a used car.
Well,
used to
that's
be.
fair.
Yeah, this was back in like 2009, 2010.
Oh, that would have been a really nice used car then.
Yeah.
Did
Oh,
I tell
perfect.
you all I missed out on an opportunity to get a cherry red '69 Mustang?
But is this one of those situations where you should have spent your money on that
Well,
like
it was more.
two?
It was more of a situation of we just straight up didn't know about it because it was one of my grandma's neighbors and they had gotten this car for their son like in high school
Yeah.
and he apparently just didn't really care anything for it. So it had been sitting in their garage for years and years and years, and then just suddenly one day they just decided to sell it. And it was in like pristine condition. We heard nothing about it, and I think they sold it for like $6,000.
Damn.
Also, who just punched their mic?
Yeah, who did
Sorry.
No.
I heard my dog growling at my cat, so I turned around and it ended up snagging the cord on the headphone and it unplugged it.
Excellent.
that? Now Flanagan's pressuring me, and I don't like pressure. I can't do well with the peer pressure. It's terrible.
I am being listened to the voice of reason. Don't do it.
Is the voice of reason the general?
Yes.
Unfortunately, at this point, you're down to that. Yes.
God.
You're scraping rock bottom here, buddy.
Ooh, SpongeBob reference.
Angry, are you still just over the top of red
Yes.
marble?
Do you want me to hold?
No, I want you to keep moving, please.
Are you not going to be able to stop?
Okay,
Or
you're
are you
lined.
more concerned about if you stop, you won't be able to start again?
No, it's more so I just went through Topton at 30 miles an hour.
You almost did what Angry did.
Yes, Angry did a terrible.
So I think we'll be okay. It's just more so I
Need
need Angry to like not be in my way on
Cool.
going down this mountain.
Be an Angry's way. Got it.
over. Shot that. There we go.
God, even with the big tender, I went through half my water getting up here.
I went through over a ton of coal and like several thousand gallons of water on the 210 just pushing Midland up the hill.
Yeah, I'm at like 65% coal, 58% water.
I think I burned through only like 5 tons of coal going from Bryson to Silva, Silva to Bryson back.
All right, we are not going fast. We are going in appropriate speed.
Track speed, if you will.
Ludicrous speed.
Go.
Hey, I just realized something. We have like no coal hoppers anywhere.
Correct.
Correct.
So when's that happening?
Right
Never.
now. Stand by. I'm going to have to spawn them in over at the interchange.
Oh, because they need to go get coal.
They need to go off the railroad for a day.
That's right. Wouldn't it be convenient if you could spawn those with coal in them?
Technically, you could if you weren't using Nick's standard catalog of IDs.
Hmm.
Then again, there is a fill command.
Hey, Angry,
Yeah.
Midland is on your ass. Snowbird. I like how you branded the Santa Fe too for Snowbird Logging Company.
Yeah. It's great.
Just straight up legitimate logging company with a Santa Fe.
It's not stupid if it works.
I mean, yeah, clearly it works.
Until you get a hold of the AE whenever it's done, and then you brand it for logging, you send it up frickin' Walker. Oh, what's that? You wanted to go around the mountain? Well, now you can get to go through the mountain.
Of course, there's a Reading 6 on it as it goes by.
You have like 300 or 400 whistles, and you still default to. Let's say this shit.
and he's slowing down intentionally to give you a drive-by.
Man, he would need to give me a drive-by if he'd done it right the first time.
Yeah.
All
For
I can
those-
say
for
to
the
that
viewer-
is womp womp.
For the viewers at home, yes,
Wow.
Midland is in fact an idiot.
Okay, let me go back
I
to
will say
finishing.
that's an adorable little train you got going there, though.
Like a little Tycho playset.
Yeah, it's like
Fisher Price playset.
yeah, that's like one of the really nice little HO scale sets that come with like the oval track with the extra switches.
John Rhodes, you have literally missed the entire stream where I was using a different whistle. I need some time with the Reading 6.
Ooh,
No, you don't.
ooh. Nope, I'm not even gonna
I
bring it
need
up.
some time with God's chosen whistle.
No. It is not God's chosen whistle, and those who think it are.
Idiots, yes.
Better Spawn 10, you even super chatted it. What?
Oh, what? Oh, they have two of them.
Well, Bryson can only hold one. Andrews can only hold one. Whittier can hold two. Silva can hold, or not Silva, Dillsborough can hold one. And Alarka can hold one. Oh. And Nanahala can hold two. Or three. So that's what, like 8?
Something like that.
Larka. Shit. Didn't mean to do that.
What?
Never mind. Don't worry about me.
Are you sure?
Yes.
So did you AI the 210-2 back up the mountain?
Yes.
I was going to say, that thing ripped ass out of that switch.
That's not the only thing ripping ass.
You want to know what else is ripping it?
Oh, that's nasty.
My.
Well, we've been streaming for about 3.5 hours now.
Yeah.
So I think we'll end the stream here. So we got quite a bit done. We've made all the deliveries. We have cars there. Eventually, we have to do some switching at West Bryson, which we may save for another time. Looks like the passenger train's put back at Bryson after doing its run. Everything is good over there. Not doing anything on Walker. Looks like the crew is dropped off all the cars up at the other thing. And yeah, the railroad is in more or less decent shape. And other than the fact that we have an out-of-control locomotive heading down from Graham County, we're good. So,
Listen.
Oh shit, it's Big Boss.
I came in here because I needed to hear a soundboard sound. That's the fender bender.
Oh, hold up.
That's a fender bender. That's a fender bender. A new load is available.
I'm sorry. It's a lot of sound effects.
There was supposed to be an earth-shattering kaboom.
And now is when we get to the silly parts. We're going to end this now. But again, thank you to everyone for
6325 return to Steam.
But anyways, thank you everyone for joining us tonight. Thank you to everyone who joined us in-game, Midland, Plague Doctor, JSJ, General, and of course all of you watching. If you enjoyed tonight's little bit of fun, please like this stream, share with your friends, and if you haven't already done so, subscribe to the channel. And if you're feeling extra generous and want to help us out even more, please consider becoming a channel member. All the channel members get nice perks like early access to videos, being able to play games with us, ability to hang out in our Discord server and special chats and all sorts of other stuff. So please check that out if you're able and willing. But otherwise, thank you again to everyone, and we will see you later this week for yet another live stream in this silly game they call Railroader. Have a good one, everyone.